There we go. Figured it out. All right. We're back in business. We are back. What is my TV? What did my TV go to? Is this Pulp Fiction? Like, this is crazy. All right, we're back up, baby. You're looking at my you're looking at my stream. Here we go. All right, cool. Now that we've have it up, part 2. How to not crash your stream. Well, it didn't really crash, but how to not make your stream go away when using this thing. Okay. Go XLR, which one day will be gone. Sad day, sad story. All right. Minimize this. We're going to eventually use that. That's how I put my cool little lights. And we're back up, baby. We're going to chat. And they might not be back here. We're going to go into IQ Core. So part 2 of this video, if we're we've already unboxed it. Now we're going to go ahead and apply the settings. We're going to go through the settings. Of course, it's another update. No, I don't need to update. I'll update later. Can I? Well, we'll update it now, I guess. Quit other app. Never mind. Cancel that. We'll do that later. Okay. So boom. Now we got everything. All right. So now I have to go back to the SCUF thing. What was it again? What was it called? SCUF. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Okie dokie. Swapping plates. We did that already. IQ Envision. We did it. Botrix is in the house. I appreciate it, Botrix, but I don't need you anymore. Software remapping. Let's go.
Here's how to configure your mappings to use while IQ is open. Start by opening IQ and navigating to the mapping section. From there, choose if you want to use preset mappings or create your own custom mapping. To create a custom, choose the Custom tab and click the yellow plus. Next, select the type of mapping you want. Using the controller image, select the button you wish to remap.
That cream really keeps my hands dry.
Lastly, select the specific function that you want to assign to your selected button.
Okay.
You can confirm the remapping was successful via the centered image. Your new mappings are now ready to use in-game.
All right, let's
For
go
additional support, visit us at scuf.co.
Yeah, let's go map. All right, cool. So we got this. Let's maximize it so we have it. Okay. Lighting effects are disabled in eco mode. Why do I have it on eco mode? How do you change it from eco mode? Oh, because it's charging. Nah, turn that off. No, we don't need that. Auto shut off after 10 minutes. Yeah, I like that. USB wireless receiving pair. Do I have to pair that? I'll follow the instructions. Okay, we'll do that later. Okay, close this. You can turn murals on in the background, or excuse me, on and off by clicking the murals indicator. Your device will revert to playing its own lighting when I don't care about any of that. Okay, so the only thing, oh, look at this. The only thing I want, and this is where it gets tricky. I gotta figure this out. We're gonna go to the back buttons, B and A. That's standard. Okay, so that's good. Battle Royale. Look at this. Oh, look at that. You can change your settings. Okay, the only thing I really am looking forward to changing is this. How it's not letting me change anything though. Oh, okay. So this is. Whew, I can do shooting. Okay. I don't want to like. I want to use this one. Can I use this as a standard? I want to, you have to click on custom. Yeah, I know, but I want to like use this one because this is a standard. I don't want to have to build it. Every single button. Like, look at all these buttons are gone. Like, that's silly. Assign. Oh, do I have to assign A? Screenshot that and build that. Okay, I guess so. But it's still annoying that it just doesn't build it. It's a good idea, actually, though. But you know what I mean? Like, it should be copy and paste. So new mapping. Okay. We'll just do first person shooter. So that's pretty much what we're going to do. So gamepad. Yeah, ABXY. Why are these not lit up though? So boom, X. Yes, I want that to be X. I want this to be. I have to actually. Okay. It says it's locked. Why is it locked? Your button works like A now. Okay, but am I crazy, man? Am I doing this right? Like, give me this. I'm guessing those can't change. Oh, okay. I like that. That makes sense. But why would you even give me that? No, I don't want that to be A. Oh, okay. So here, boom. Now it's B. Here, okay. So those, yeah, okay. Well, we don't want that. We want that to be that. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, this, I want this to be mapped to, can I map it? It's not mapping to a keyboard, which is interesting. G1. Click the box to change the button. Okay. I want that to be, okay. Oh. What's dive on Call of Duty? Here, let's open up Call of Duty. Let's go ahead and open up Call of Duty. Let's go do some changing here. Grade ones can be changed. Oh, gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. We're going to open up Call of Duty so we can see exactly what we can change here. Or see what the dive button is, and then I'm going to change it to what I need it to be. Is this thing even on though? Like, there's no, like... Oh yeah, I guess I can just ask you. Dive on the keyboard is left control. I will. Okay. Well, that's mine. Okay, well, we'll find out right now. See, oh, it's working. Ooh, it feels so good. Okay, it feels a little different though. I'm not gonna lie. And the start button is weird. Settings. Go to controller. Okay. No, we need actually. No, we need keyboard and mouse. Keybinds. Prone. Dive, you're right, control. Okay, so then for controller though, I would like my tactical sprint to be single tap run, double tap. Yeah, that's fine. Sprint tactical. Yeah, I just gotta change that to toggle. Keep that toggle and then keep the button. I want my G1 to be for it to toggle my sprint. I don't want it to be hold. Okay, the slide I want. Slide only. I want slide only. Yes. Because that will allow me to change it. And then keyboard and mouse, I got to figure out what keybinds it is for dive, which we just figured out, which was control. Well, that's mine. Bam, I'm a genius. You are a genius. And then I want my sprint tactical sprint. I don't know what that is. I want my tactical sprint to be toggle is basically what I'm trying to do here. I don't see that though. Is that an option? Did I just pass? Was that what that was? Oh my god. Press shift to run, double tap to sprint. Okay. Shift and then double tap. Why doesn't it show that though? Press once to sprint, twice to tactical sprint. Hold focus to aim. Okay. So I want it to be G1. I want that to just be how I constantly move. So can I do that? Can I change this? Oop. So what is this? G1? Boom. That says Alt. No, that's not what I want. No, just don't do that. How do I clear it? No, I need to delete that. Escape. How do you delete a freaking, I messed up. Press the key you want to bind. Well, I didn't do anything, so I guess I can just reset it all. Okay. All right, that's not as important to me as the tap to sprint though. Let's be real. So I think I'm good with it. It should be on tap to sprint. Single tap to run, slide only. Okay. All right, so then we bring up the IQ core. That's not what that's called. Okay. I'll just make this shift though, right? This shift. Bro, I'm terrible at this. Add, no, close, add, shift. Nothing's happening. I'm hitting shift and nothing's happening. Shift. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's working. Look, all right. Little A, boom, it's working. Okay, I fixed it. G1 is shift. Got it. That's all I needed. Okay, the back buttons, boom. Look at that. Boom, bop, beep. All right, so then these should be, left should be, what is it? A? Oh, over here. Should be B. So this needs to be, oh, how do I save? Do I save? Where's the save button? What does this mean? What is this? Is that to reset it? Yeah, that's to reset everything. Back buttons, bumpers. No, I don't want it to be, man, this is not as intuitive as you would think. This is a great, I think it auto saves. Okay, gotcha. Why can't I, like I can, something's happening though. Like I can't mess with these now. I hit ABXY. Oh, because this opens this. Okay. No, it doesn't. It's not doing anything. Gotta change this to FPS. Click the one you want to map. I did. Nothing's happening. Before it was, oh, I see, because it's stuck to that. Okay. Yeah, I need to get out of this. Okay, mapping type, boom, close. Okay, now we go back in here. This is not very intuitive. Oh. No, I don't want this to be that. I want it to be shift. It's keyboard. I want that to be shift. Boom. There's no like save now, you know? Look, it just changed it again. Like, why does it keep changing it? I want this to be FPS. Oh, it's you add every single button. Okay, so that is a toggle sprint. Now we go to a new map. Oh, okay. So this would be, then I would sit here and go, I want my, what are these back buttons called? Keyboard, laying mouse. You are, yeah, I am a genius. What can I say? There we go. Boom. And I want that to be B. And now I got a key. Oh my God. That is terrible. I want the presets, to be honest with you. I'm already over this. This is going to take forever. So this is my crouch slide. This one is going to be my, what's A again? Jump / mantle. Okay. And I want that to be ABXY. I want that to be A right here. Boom. Okay. I don't really use those. So everything else is the same standard. Boom, bop, beep. Now, what I want for this, I want this to be, what was Call of Duty? Shit. How do you dive in Call of Duty on the mouse keyboard? Keybinds. Dive. What was it again? Control? Left control. Got it. Okay, let's just make sure. Oh, I see it. Prone dive. Got it. Okay. So do we want our left or right? So if I'm running, no, because I would want left control, because I'm never going to aim down sight and dive at the same time. I will right trigger. I'll never use any of the triggers when I'm running, when I'm trying to dive, right? Keep movement on the left side of the controller. Got it. Okay. I like that. So, action 2. Oh, this is, why didn't it save? Jump / mantle. This button will be left control. Boom. This is going to be dive. Boom. So that's technically all we need, right? And then we got the sprint, and I can sprint still using the left stick down. And I'm good. Thumbsticks. Pretty good. Triggers. Vibration. Turn that off. Okay. There we go. All right. So we should be good, right? Let's go test this bad boy. Let me get a right side button map to something. Idea. Cronus on. Okay. Dude, I love the way this controller feels. I'm not gonna lie. Get me in a. Can I just get in a private match? Yeah, there we go. I'm glad you're here, Spike. Waiting for host. What are you talking about, bro? Okay. Give me in a shipment, please. Bro, you don't have shipment? What are you doing? What do you mean I don't have shipment? Oh, okay, here we go. Yo, look at this shipment. Can I just get standard shipment, please? Nothing creepy. I just want a shipment. Arena shipment kind of looks. Oh, there we go. No, it's bit shipment. Okay. All I would prefer. Okay, whatever. We'll just use. Ooh, Sunny shipment. We'll just use that. Okay. Team deathmatch. I don't want any bots. Custom. I guess I can use the bots. Max health. Player. Gameplay. Blah, 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 blah. No score limit. Damn, I like this. I like this controller. Time. Oh, no limit. Oh my god. You can't. Okay, I guess I'm just going to max this out. 45 minutes. Sounds great. Skip infill. Got it. Advanced. Points per death. Player. Sure. Team. Don't care. Scroll down to the bottom. Sunny shipment. Yeah. Okay. And can I like not choose the bots? I thought you could choose how many bots you had. Team. There it goes. Okay. Right? You used to be able to choose how many bots were here. God bless it. I got to pee again. I'm terrible. Where do you get to choose the bots? Oh, I got to pee. Be right back. All right. You add bots from the start screen. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, here we go. Lobby members. Operators. What's going on here? Okay, just give me ghosts. Let's go.
Gonna do this. All right, let's do this.
Game setup. No. Lobby members. No. Go back where it says start and go on the right side. Got it. Okay, let me just set up this gun real quick. Oh my god. Give me whatever. Battle rifle. We'll use the meta here. Boom. Give me an SMG. Can't use an SMG. Got it. Give me Overkill. There we go. Okay. The plus button. Oh, add bots. Oh man, this is different. Oh, then I don't have to add bots. I can just go in here by myself. Okay, perfect. I didn't really necessarily want to get bots. Oh, we'll have one bot. Here we go. Ooh, this reminds me of monster chicken.
Team deathmatch. All operatives will clear to engage.
Okay. Oh wait. See, I want to target. Feels like a Cronus. See, what I don't like is that. Okay, it's not tactical sprinting. See, I have to hold down the stick still. What, user? And also, my back buttons aren't working. Nothing is working right now. None of these buttons are working. None of the buttons are working. That's weird. Okay.
The mission's complete. Good work.
SCUF. Let's go mapping. Probably because I assume I didn't. This is my custom build. Okay. B and A. Maybe I did that wrong. No, nothing is working. It's definitely not working. I'm gonna take him out. Remove bot. We're just gonna go into a game so that I can mess with it. What the heck? Where'd it go? Oh, I think I closed it. IQ. How do you activate it? It should be activated, right? Oh God, I don't know. Oh, I just hit something. Oh, Steam. God, get out of here, Steam. Go back to the website and finish the video. Yeah, see, that's why you're here. That's why you're here. All right, let's mute this. How do I mute this? There's a way. I have a button to mute. There we go. Okay, let's go to the website here. All right. Okay, to create a custom mapping, select the custom. Did it. Okay, hardware remapping. Oh, did we do this already?
Here's how to configure the hardware mappings for your SCUF Envision. Start by opening IQ and navigating to the hardware mapping section.
Hardware mapping should be used when
From there, choose if you want.
Oh, IQ running.
From there, choose if you want to use preset mappings or create your own custom mapping. To create a custom, choose the Custom tab and click the yellow plus. Next, select the type of mapping you want. Using the controller image, select the button you wish to remap. Select the specific function that you want to assign to your selected button.
Got it.
You can confirm the remapping was successful via the censored image. Once you are happy with the changes, you need to save your profile. Start by clicking Device Settings, then navigate down to the onboard memory section, and click the 3 dots next to the slot number you want to save.
Gotcha. We didn't do that. We didn't do that part. Okay. All right. All right. Toggle sprint. That's good. G1. But it says it's G1 and not shift. We want it to be shift, don't we? Or do we want it to... Whatever. This is the only if you want to close IQ core when using the controller. Oh, but still it didn't, I mean, I do kind of want to do that. Oh, I don't remember where he said to go.
Save your changes to onboard memory section. Happy with the changes, you need to save your profile.
No, that is the button that is mapped, not what is mapped to. Yeah, right? That was wrong, right? So it's mapped to G1, and G1 I think is like... No, that should be right. Yeah, okay.
by clicking Device Settings. Then navigate down to the onboard messages. You need to save your profile. Start by clicking Device
Settings. Where is that? I don't see device settings, but okay. Default. I think you might be right about the. No, G1 is shift. Okay, gotcha. Am I crazy?
Settings. Then navigate changes. You need to save your profile. Start by clicking Device Settings. Then navigate down to the onboard memory section.
That's not an option for me for some reason. Am I crazy right now? Custom. Watch the non-hardware. Okay. Oh, there's a non-hardware. Okay. Save your profile. I don't think. Where'd you see? To remap software. How to remap software in IQ Core. That's what. Okay. We did that. How to hardware remap in IQ. Up above that one. I don't think that was it, dude.
/support. Select the button you wish to review and navigating to the mapping section.
Okay. Use mappings with IQ running will provide additional options not available. Oh, okay.
From there, choose if you want to use preset mappings or create your own custom mapping. To create a custom, choose the custom.
Problem is I don't have this. See, I have all this, but I don't have device settings, right? Am I crazy?
Tab and click the yellow plus.
Mine doesn't look like that. It didn't show ability to use keyboard. Also, click on the settings cog. Yeah, I did that. Device memory mode. What is device memory mode? What is that? I don't know. I just clicked. Like, I wish there was a way to test it. Manage libraries. But like, okay, you know what? Let's try this. Let's do this. You know what? I do have it. I have it physically connected. Maybe you think that's an issue? Oh, back buttons are working. All of a sudden. No, but that I have it on Battle Royale. Oh my God. That's a grenade. Hold on. Let me see what it says. God bless. There's a lot going on right now. Okay, so this is set up to something different. What is this? What is this down to? Oh, this is 100% a different setup that I don't like.
Move it.
A is jump. Okay, I do remember that. So this is that, but this also changes weapons that I don't necessarily like. Okay.
Move in here.
Iceman, also click on the setting. YouTube Iceman Isaac, and how he set up his controller. Just pressing G1 and watch to the right of your game. G1. Okay, hold on. G1. I'm hitting G1. Nothing's happening. I don't know what that was. That's LB apparently. Yeah, this is. I have it set to this other one. Let's see when I hit here. How do I see? It doesn't look like it saved this. Message pops up. Oh, well. No, that's only when I, here, I'll do it again. G1. No, nothing's popping up. I'm hitting G1. Oh, that's my hello, hello. Check, check, check. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, that's also my push to talk. But like custom, boom, bot B, mapping libraries. Use mapping libraries for sharing across. Okay, but how do you save this? Device memory, boom. None of this is working. This is pretty frustrating right now. I can volume my PC up. This really shouldn't be this hard, though, to be honest with you. See, like this, all these buttons are working. What? This is connected to B. I'm clicking my left little bumper, and it's connected to V, or to B, to crouch. Or it's actually connected to like completely crouch. But why? That's not what I have it. It's not what I have it set to. What the hell is S1 shift 1? Okay. And now, oh, now I have it to sprint. Okay, because you said control, left control. See that? So that's working. That's interesting. So that's working. Oh, he's not diving though. You see how it's not diving? Left side button you mapped to left control, which is dive prone in keyboard. But it's not. It's just, look at the sliding. Interesting that it actually works though. But the back buttons don't work. Maybe because I already have B already activated. Maybe that's why. That's got to be what it is. So we take away B. I can't. Okay. Toggle sprint. Dive is supposed to be left control. And you know what? Let me see if let me see something. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, he's immediately sprinting, so that's good.
Moving.
Okay, and then we're gonna watch Iceman Isaac after this. But it is working. I would tell you it's working. But left control was dive. But I should not have the ability to dive, to tap the slide. Oh no, I should. We're gonna have to watch Iceman Isaac on that. But what I need to fix before I go there is this BA button, because I think I have it double mapped, and I think that's what's screwing it up.
Here.
I think I am confident that is what's screwing it up. Boom. Crouch. Boom. I think I just fixed it. Nope. Nope, still doing it. Okay. It's really frustrating. Here's what I'm doing. Oh, look at crouch, slide, jump, mantle. What is this? So we want B on this side and A on this side. No, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, B. Check. Got it. Okay. Jump should be A. Boom. Okay. The problem is, you see how that one's not, okay. Crouch is B. Check. Okay. How do I save? Okay, close that. Crouch is B. Now what's A? This is A. Okay. Boom. Change aiming input. What the fuck? This is so annoying.
Moving here.
Oh, you know what? Maybe it's getting, maybe my controller, maybe it's on, no, it's on controller. Do I have to change the mouse? No, definitely not.
Moving.
But I don't, what I'm curious to know is the gamepad here is still, it's getting confused. I 100% think it's getting confused at what this is. That's the message I was talking about. Yeah. It's getting confused at what A and B are. That's, I think, the issue. But why is this, shouldn't be this hard? Okay, we've deleted it. We've deleted it. This is locked. You should be able to have same buttons mapped. Yeah, 100% I agree. Your P3 button works like A now. Does it though? Because it's not. It's, oh, I thought that worked. It's definitely not working like A. Thanks, game.
Moving here.
But see, when I hit this, right? When I go to Battle Royale and I go B, see, it works now. It's working. Well, A, and then this is B.
Moving.
Oh, that's reload. That's don't load anyway. Do that. But it's, are you pressing the right button on the button? Yeah. There's only button. I only push 2 buttons. So like B and A, right? These are the back buttons that you would push. So like A is here, and then this. See, this works now, right? It's working now because I'm using a preset. But the problem is I don't want this to be RB, my side button, right? So why is it doing that and not doing it here? See, these aren't white also. Oh, I'm an idiot. I see why. I'm an idiot, dude. I am an idiot. So close this one. Yes, I see. We want this to be A. You're right. I wasn't pushing the wrong button, but I didn't want that. Okay, there. I'm an idiot. Okay, I got it now. I got it now. Okay, so now, but the problem is, see how this doesn't dive? This is supposed to dive. Okay, so how do you dive? How do you dive? Oh, I have. That's what I was talking. Yeah. How do you dive? How do you dive a controller? How do you dive? Let's see. Left side button. What? No, I know that. No, I see what you're saying. No. I was trying to see how do you dive normally because it's not working. So, tactical slide only. Tap to slide is what it used to be. So now, see, now I have to hold to dive, right? See, now when I tap it, it's when I release it, which I don't want. Okay. We want slide only. And then we got to go to keyboard and graphics here to keybind to prone dive. And do you hold it? Prone behavior. No, I don't want prone behavior. I want dive. Press to go prone or dive while sprinting. Okay. He's still. It's still sliding. I don't know why is it doing that? Interesting. Okay, now we go to Iceman Isaac. We got that taken care of. Okay. Requa. Ooh. Okay. Iceman Isaac. SCUF controller. There we go. Here. Using a modded winning. Okay, yeah. No one knows about this game-changing setup for Warzone. Marvelous gameplay 5 months ago. Was this it? Oh, here we go. This is it. I think this is it. Get in Discord. I can explain that.
You know.
Okay.
These are the.
Give me a second. You're not in Discord. In my Discord?
Best settings for Warzone on console. Not only will I give you the best in-game settings, but more importantly, I will give you the best dashboard level settings for both PlayStation and Xbox. Whether you haven't updated your settings for a couple seasons, or maybe you just try setting it to 0 yourself into 8. Okay, and the reason I have it takes a bit to get used to, but now you can hold L3 and tap slide, which is going to cause dead slides, bad movement. It just doesn't feel good. Run either hybrid or slide only. Okay, from there I have plunging underwater set. It says how it takes a little bit to get the move button before load. Otherwise, tapping will simply pick up the loot.
Oh, he has
Armor
it in
plate,
here.
make sure
That's
you have
what it is.
apply all set up. ADS stick swap I don't have on.
If I remember
Backpack set
correctly.
directional. Depleted ammo weapon switch I have turned off. If I ever
What's up, baby? Stop doing that. Don't creep in here like that. You need to come in here and walk like normal. That's very frustrating that you do that. What's up? No, baby. You can't eat anything right now, okay? You need to focus on laying down and go to sleep, okay? Sorry, baby. We'll have it tomorrow. Oh, shit, I'm muted.
Rikua.
Hold on, I gotta unmute myself. I gotta wait for my program. There we go. Boom. Oh, God, no. There we go. It actually works with Stream Deck.
So, on your game, and I don't know why it's freezing on my end because I have you actually up on my YouTube app on my TV. But in the settings for keyboard and mouse, when you go down, there's like an advanced movement.
In Call of Duty.
Yes, in Call of Duty.
Oh my God. Hold on a second. This, no. Close this. Okay. In Call of Duty. Okay. Advanced settings for keyboard and mouse. Is it under mouse keybinds or gameplay?
Yes, it'd be under keybinds, and then there's like a section called advanced movement settings.
Okay. Moving.
There's a little delay in your stream, so I gotta wait for you to pull that up so I can see it.
Gotcha. Menu advanced keybinds. Got it.
On my TV. Yes, but it would be the movement advanced keybinds, and then there's something like auto run. Yes, in Call of Duty.
Okay. In Call of Duty. Okay. Advanced settings for keyboard and mouse. Is it under mouse keybinds or gameplay? Oh God,
Yeah.
you're gonna make it. Just mute me. Just mute me.
All right, hold on. There we go. All right, so I'm waiting for you to get to the advanced movement settings on your stream.
Oh, I'm not there. I don't think I'm there. I'm not. And
It's
menu.
right under,
Oop.
like it's up towards the top.
Oh, okay. Movement keybinds. Advanced. No, that's auto move forward. Ooh, auto move forward.
Yes, that's the one. So I don't like this. The G1 that you programmed to shift,
Mm-hmm.
I think you're going to have to press that to start running. But if you change that auto move forward.
That's what I want. I want it to be
Yes.
auto move forward.
Right.
Yes.
So what you need to do is go to that advanced keybind and bind that auto move forward to your left shift since you already mapped that on your controller.
Well, I just put H on there. I'll just change it to H.
You know, that's actually funny because that's the same exact bind that I have mine to do mine on.
Okay.
So yeah, you can change it on your mapping. Now, if you go back to, or if you go down to the prone and dive on the right hand side.
Hold on. Before you go there, that's auto move forward. I don't want auto move forward. I wanted sprint tack focus. I wanted just a sprint. I don't want to auto move forward. I don't think I ever want to do that. I'm just talking about just being able to sprint constantly. You know, there's a button where you can like for controller, we can sprint constantly. Every time we hit the forward on the stick, it's a tactical sprint. That's
Yes. So that setting is going to be
it is shift though. It is in fact shift.
shift is to make you run, yes, on the mouse and keyboard. But I think it's under gameplay, and like I have mine as always tactical sprint. Or here, go down to sprint, tactical sprint, and focus, and then on the right side, it'll say sprint, tactical sprint behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Click on that where it says the behavior. It'll take you to that setting.
Yeah.
And then now click the drop down on that.
Single tap sprint. That's what I have it on. That's what I would want.
Yep.
It just doesn't. It does have this toggle thing going here. Okay, doesn't matter. I'll figure that. I'm not as concerned with that. I'm worried about the prone dive here.
Okay, so yes, go back to that deal, back to the settings, and then on the mouse and keyboard on the keybinds, where it says the dive, the left control.
Yeah, hold on. Keybinds, keyboard, mouse, keybinds, control.
And then left control, it'll say on the right-hand side, you'll have like toggle or whatever, just like you did. And click on that, and then you should be able to change it.
What do you want to change it to, though?
What is it? I don't know.
Toggle, hold, and go to.
You have hold and go to?
Hold, go to, and toggle. So
right,
toggle, press prone, press again to exit prone. I don't want it. So press and hold to go prone, press to go prone, pressing again doesn't do anything. This is just prone.
Oh, okay. So then you might have to go back into the advanced movement, because I know like whenever I press left control, I either lay down or dive. And I think mine's set to toggle, but you might have to go back into the advanced movement keybinds, and there might be one that you can bind for just to go prone.
Slide. Okay, so here's a change stance, slide/dive. That might be, and it's not toggle. Okay, so slide, maintain, sprint, crouch behavior, prone behavior. None of those help. Oh, God bless it.
No, but just go back to the keybinds.
I'm in the keybinds. Don't look at my video. Just listen to my voice, because you're gonna be way behind.
I'm listening. And then down or add the advanced keybinds, and there's not one that just says just for prone.
Advanced keybinds. There's no advanced keybinds. There's movement keybinds, and then there's
movement. Okay. Advanced keybinds will be at the bottom of all of
movement. Advanced keybinds. Okay, got it. Sprint.
And then there might be something in there that you can't just for prone.
There's a tactical sprint that I could push to something. So now here's the tactical sprint, and I would want that to be what?
If you want your G1 when you press that to be tactical sprint, then I would remap that to shift, because or whatever keyboard button you want to map your G1 button to.
Yeah, it says shift removed from sprint, tactical sprint focus, which is fine because I'm never going to use my keyboard at the same time. Let's just see. Oh God. Some important actions. Okay, never mind. Go back. Sprint, tactical. Well, let's just find out. Leave them unbound.
So the sprint, tactical sprint, and focus. Whenever do you have to click down your joystick to hold your breath when you're sniping?
Oh yeah.
So whenever I'm sniping, I have to press shift to hold my breath. So that's kind of how they got around. They did that on a keyboard. So using shift would be fine because you're not going to focus with your keyboard because you're using your controller.
Okay, I'm going to reset. It was shift, right? Shift was the normal. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so let's go back to advanced here. Movement advanced. So shift is probably not but the problem is, that's fine. Okay, tactical sprint is just going to be something I have to push. That's fine. Okay, let's go back to, dive. Here we go. Here's dive. And you said dive for you. I just have to set this to a different key, don't I?
So yes, you can. Shit. You can change that to a different key if you want to do that. I know for me, like when I'm sprinting and I press control, it'll dive. But if I'm like just slowly moving around and I press control, it'll go prone.
Yeah, he doesn't. Looks like it's not working. So movement, dive. I have alt. I have control. So control removed from prone dive and bound to dive. Okay.
So then now whenever you press that button that you have mapped, it should make you dive. But remember, you put that left button on your controller as left control unless you just remapped it on IQ.
Dive.
To whatever
it's still left control. It's still left control. but it's not doing anything now.
What did you bind it to in the settings in the game?
Left control.
Oh, okay. And it's still not doing anything?
Yeah, it's not doing anything. But it does.
Even if
It is giving me like a little dive has been rebinded to control.
And it's not doing it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there is I'm going to send you a link. How do I minimize this? Okay, I'm going to send you a link. It is a video from Iceman Isaac. It
Yes,
goes
send
through
it.
graphic settings and stuff, but at the end of the video, he talks about his mouse and keyboard settings.
Yes,
And then
I know what
he
you're
also
talking about.
he does a short section on that and a short section on his SCUF Envision setup.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Send that. Yeah. I was looking for that.
Yep.
That's actually the video I was looking for.
Okay, I got it right here. I'm going to copy it and I'm going to send it to you in a Discord message. And then hopefully it'll be able to help you up or help you out.
Is a direct.
Sorry, I couldn't be much more
No,
help.
it's fine. It's fine. Boom. Boom. Yeah, this is exactly the video I was looking for.
Perfect.
It's not popping
All
up.
right. Well, good luck, dude.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Later. Yes, sir. Bye.
Why didn't it? What the fuck is going on? Give me this. Open this damn thing up. Copy text. Let's go. There we go.
Life is of little value in Rome. Living in the shadow of the
These are the updated and best Call of Duty settings that you need to be using, whether it's MW3 or Warzone right now, or maybe you're preparing for the Black Ops 6 beta.
Far beyond when code is broken, it's also when code is slow. Detect endpoints, slow spans, and operations consuming the most time across your stack and keep everyone feeling not bad.
Everything else pretty much set. Once again, in-game statistics set to hold, scoreboard set to hold. I have all of them set to hold because I do not like the Asus heavy aluminum base, about as nice as a keyboard as you can get, and the reviews for it are raving. They like it. But now let's get on to the SCUF Envision settings. So by now, you should have already gone through and adjusted all of your controller settings. I shouldn't have to go through that. But what I will have you do if you run the SCUF Envision is go through your gameplay settings and match every single setting that you have set over in your controller setting to here on mouse and keyboard as well. Okay, that way there's no issues with any potential crosstalk. Make sure you go through every single one of these, change things like automatic airborne mantle, grounded mantle, set all of that to exactly what you have set over on your controller settings. Okay,
Hold on.
Once you've done that,
I didn't do that. Okay, that might be an issue. Crouch behavior toggle. I don't even know. What does he have it on? Go to. Okay, hold on. Go back, man. What are you doing?
there are a couple settings exactly what every single one of these change things.
Crouch behaviors toggle. I'm just going to copy his because they should be the same. Go to automatic sprint. Yep. This off. Single tap run. Yep. On hold. Automatic airborne man. Oh no, I keep that on. Okay.
Things like automatic airborne mantle, grounded mantle, set all of that to exactly what you have set over on your controller settings. Okay. Once you've done that, there are a couple settings you need to change as well. The very first one that we're going to change in mouse and keyboard is slide dive activation. We're going to have that set to independent.
Okay,
that's going to allow us to have both a keyboard for slide and a keybind for dive, which we're going to set up here in a moment. And then we're going to go up to where it says prone behavior, and we're going to set that to go to. That's going to allow us, when we set a dedicated keybind for prone, for us to slam down to prone instead of toggling back and forth from prone. From there, we're going to go to our keybinds, and I'm going to show you how I have my SCUF set up. We're going to
hold on a second now. Wait. Yeah, just show me how you have your setup. This is really, that's all I need.
Show you the Envision here in a moment, the actual Envision settings, but we need to set up odd Warzone settings first, okay? So inside of my keybinds, when I go down, I have auto move forward. I have that set to the G key. I'll actually end up rebinding that. From there, I have prone dive set to right.
Hold on. Auto move forward is set to G. I'm just going to set it to whatever he has it. Removed from armor plate and bound to auto move forward. Got it. Check. Yes. No. Oh, shit. G. Okay.
bracket, and I would encourage you to set that as well. From there, I have prone forward. I have that set to the G key. I'll actually end up rebinding that. From there, I have prone dive set to right bracket, and I would encourage you to set that as well. And then we're going to go into moving.
What the hell is right bracket?
To right bracket, and I would encourage you to set that as well. And then we're going to go into move and advance right bracket, and I would encourage you to set that as well. And then we're going to go into move and advanced settings, and we're going to go down to dive, and I have dive set to left.
What the hell is right bracket? Oh, okay. Right bracket. Got it.
Bracket. Advanced settings, and I would encourage you to set that as well. And then we're going to go into move and advanced settings, and we're going to go down to dive, and I have dive set to left bracket. And then a few more things that we're going to change.
I'm going so fast. Oh no. No. Okay.
And we're going to go down to dive as well. And then we're going to go into move and advanced settings, and we're going to go down to dive, and I have dive set to left bracket. And then a few more things that we're going to change is I'm actually going to go all the way down to the bottom, and we're going to go to menu advanced. And the reason I do this.
Okay. Is it still there? Okay.
This is I really like to use my Envision to mute game and also mute voice.
By backspace. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have mute sound set to 6 and disconnect from channel set to game, and also go to menu advanced. And the reason I do this is I really like to use my Envision to mute game and also mute voice chat. So I have mute sound set to 6 and disconnect.
Excuse me, what is going on here? So this needed to be G. I think that's what is messing up. And then he said the movement forward. I just put this to G, and that's fine because why does it unbound that?
Next from channel into mute game, and we're going to go to left bracket.
What is the normal auto forward? Oh my god, this is annoying. He's moving way too fast. Way too fast. All right, here we go. We got 160 subscribers. Let's go, baby. Okay, hold on. Let me get to my YouTube studio. I'm trying to put you over here to the right so I can read chat at the same time. It's not so hard. There we go. Okay, backspace button. Got it. Okay, and then I'm going to make this full screen.
We're going to go down to signing. I go down. I set up toggling plus when we set it. We're going to go up to we're going to show you the Envision out of my keybinds. When I go down, I have auto move forward. I have that set to the G key. I'll actually end up rebinding. I'm
trying to figure out what his
From there, I have prone dive set to right bracket.
So his prone dive is set to right bracket. Let's go do that. But it's also set to this, which is G. That sucks. Has been rebinded. Right bracket. Sure. Okay.
Bracket. And I would encourage you to set that as well. And then we're
what is this?
going to go into move and advanced settings, and we're going to go down to dive, and I have dive set to left bracket. And then a few more things that we're going to change is I'm actually going to go all the way down to the bottom, and we're going to go.
Armor is 4. That's what. Okay, so let's do that real quick. Just got to fix that real quick. There we go. He has armor as 4. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay.
To menu advanced. And the reason I do this is I really like to use my Envision to mute game and also mute voice chat. So I have mute sound set to 6 and disconnect from channel set to 5. And then finally, just in case you didn't.
Okay. I like that setting. So he has it to 6. Okay. Whatever. And disconnect from channel 5. Whatever that is. Okay.
6 and disconnect from channel set to 5. And then finally, just in case you didn't change it from your controller settings earlier, we're going to go in, we're going to go to gameplay, and we're going to set our slide dive behavior set to hybrid. Now, you can obviously change up all those keybinds as you see necessary, but this is how I set up my game prior to setting things up in the IQ/Envision software. So let's go ahead and jump over there and take a look at that right now. So here we have the IQ software, and I'll be the first to admit that I have.
Okay. I think that might have been my problem. Did it change anything? Oh, That's not what I wanted. Controller, gameplay, hybrid, slide down behavior. So hybrid, tap only to slide. Tap while holding sprint to input dive. Okay, I see. Okay, that's fine. Still does not do. Okay, let's just see what he says.
Hated this software in the past. In my dedicated Envision review, I hated how the IQ software would crash, which would basically take away a lot of the features that I bought the Envision for. However, they've been updating both the firmware for the controller and
I gotta get a drink.
the software for IQ, and I haven't crashed once in like the past.
All right. All right.
3 or 4 weeks. So make sure, if you haven't in a while, you're going to go in here, you're going to go up to the settings, you're going to go to software updates and hit check for updates on all of these. The exact same time, you're going to go over here and click check for updates on firmware as well. It might take a couple resets of your PC, but make sure.
You see how his looks so much different than mine.
You do that, and if you ever have any issues with your controller, let's say, you know, stick drift or maybe something feels off. There was one time it was kind of weird where like I had my thumbsticks and it showed my thumbstick was like down here. It showed that my thumbstick was like perpetually in this position. I'm like, that's not real, but I need any issues with a, you know, stick drift or maybe something feels off. There was one time it was kind of weird where my thumbstick was around with the stuff that comes with the latest version. You can force update having with your Envision. All that being said, before we get into the mappings, let's cover some other things, okay?
Okay.
The triggers. I think by default, they are set too low. They're set to like 3 or 4 or something, and sometimes that'll cause unintentional trigger pulls, which you don't want. I have mine set to 8 on both, and it doesn't really matter because they're digital triggers, so you definitely will get the full actuation. But see how there's kind of like some shake happening right there?
There is.
I think that's natural, but
okay.
I need it to be a lot higher so that way I don't ever accidentally shoot. Okay, same thing can be said for the thumbsticks. I bring my dead zone all the way down to 0, and I set my response curve to linear. I set my response curve in game to dynamic, but I leave it in linear in IQ. I set my dead zone in game to like 2 or 4, but I set my dead zone on IQ to 0, right? I don't want these conflicting with each other. I basically want the IQ software to be out of the picture, except for the mappings. So that's why we're making these changes. From there, vibration, I have mine set all the way to 0 because I don't like any vibration as I'm shooting my gun. And then brightness, I have set to max. Auto shut off, I have turned off. Eco mode.
What the hell did you just click there? Oh, settings, brightness, max. Sure. I don't know what the hell that does. Is that this right here? Yeah. Okay. Auto shut off. That's fine. I don't care about that. Okay.
I have turned off, and I have the most up-to-date firmware. Lighting effects, I have my static color, but you can totally set that up to you. Let's get into the mappings. So specifically, we're going to do the mappings, not the hardware mappings. The hardware mappings are what would happen if you were to unplug this controller and you didn't have access to the IQ. Those would be the default settings, but you can't change everything with those, but you can with the regular mappings, okay? So with the regular mappings, we're going to go ahead and start building out our custom one, and you'll see exactly how I would set mine up. So first and foremost, I want to go ahead and set up my regular paddles. So I'm going to set, and that's my jump paddle, my crouch, and that to dive, use the right inner paddle, and I'm going to set that to dive, which would be my left bracket.
Here we go. Okay, so then this dive needs to be, oh shit, I forgot which one I made. Keyboard and mouse, keybinds. The advanced movement dive is a left bracket. Got it. Okay, so we make that left bracket, which is this one. Right? That's left bracket. Okay. Boom. There we go. Got it. Does it? I did it. We did it. Finally. Boom. So now when I'm running, okay, boom, I want to dive. I don't have to freaking, and I can slide. I'm tap sliding. I am tap, tap, boom. I don't have to, let's see. I can even hold it if I wanted to. Oh, let's go, baby. Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. Ooh, let me kill some. Killing people. Okay. Boom. Ooh, maybe diving all. Ooh. Okay. Sorry. I'm excited. Oh, God. I muted myself. Okay. Sorry. Got a little excited there.
So then for me, on my right hand, I am jumping with my right outer paddle, and I am diving with my right inner paddle. So basically, my right side of my brain, or my right hand, is thinking jump and dive. And on the other side, I'm going to set this key to the prone key, which is the right bracket right here. So now on my left hand, I am crouching and driving.
I do kind of like that. Let's set that up. Let's set that up. Okay, so then now we're going to have a new one. New map key. Prone, because he said that will instantly prone you. Okay, but what?
Drop shotting. Right hand.
Map. The right one. We want it right here. Boom. Okay. But it's not proning me. Because I think that I don't know if I did that right. Keybinds. He said it was the advanced movements. Here we go. Boom. Prone dive right here. But it is not mapping to this button up here. Interesting. Okay. Boom. P3 should be prone, but it's not. God bless it. Okay, maybe I need to hear more.
Jumping and diving. So that's kind of how I have it mapped in my brain. Now let's go ahead and map these side action buttons. So we're once again going to add a new key. And for this one, I'm going to throw on a D-pad key, and I'm going to select the left outer paddle. So that way, or the left side action button. So that way, as I'm pressing L2, I can also simultaneously squeeze this, which would result in me pinging. Now, I still find myself bringing over my front finger for a front claw, but that's just because that's what I used before the SCUF Envision was a thing, so I haven't rewired my brain. But that is an option if you want. From there, we have another mapping that we can change where I'm going to go in, and on my right side action button, I
don't know if the ping thing is smart, right? I do want to be able to ping, but I think I can ping and right. I think I put the ping. Okay. I like that, man. Ping. We're going to make ping the right side of the D-pad. Let's go to the D-pad. Where the hell's the D-pad? No, D-pad. And we're going to make that boom, boom. D-pad. Okay, let's start this match. I think I like the D-pad to be the ping here. Okay.
I use it for push to talk. So I'm going to grab a keyboard keybind. I'm going to bind it to that right side action button, and then my push to talk is the P key. Now, moving forward, what I like to do is I like to bind these G keys specifically for those audio cue things that we were talking about. So one of the G keys is going to be bound to the keyboard key of 5, which disconnects me from the channel so I don't have to listen to other people talk. Then I'm going to do the exact same thing, bind another one of these keys to the key 6, which mutes the game. So that way, if I'm ever walking away from my setup or whatever it may be, I can press any of those hotkeys, and that will take away all of that noise that, otherwise is distracting or just obnoxious. And then finally, the last key that I end up binding is once again another keyboard key. It's this button right here.
And I wasn't paying attention to what he was saying.
I set up key and cue things that we were talking about. So one of the G keys is going to be bound to the keyboard key of 5, which disconnects me from the channel so I don't have to listen to other people talk. Then I'm going to do the exact same thing, bind another one of these keys.
I do like that. Let's do that. Okay. So we're going to put Um,
Don't have to listen to other people. Of
that's mute in-game chat. Okay. Let's do that. Mute in-game chat. Although, oh no, yeah, I want to separate that. I want to separate the in-game chat, which was fudge. Oh, he'll tell me.
5.
5. Okay. We want to map that to 5. Got it. What's going on here? Why is it not? Why? Okay. Well, why is it not letting me? All of a sudden, it's not letting me. IQ update. Boom. It's not allowing me to. Let's delete this. Delete. It's no. Okay. G keys, S keys, and G buttons are now controlled by the third-party app. Disable in-app control or block app in IQ settings. Excuse me? What's the issue here? Oh, now it's letting me. Okay, I did something wrong here. Okay, let's just exit out of leave match. Yes. Let's just exit out of freaking Call of Duty real quick. Oh my God. It's taking 5,000 minutes to get out of here. Let's go. Get out, man. Okay. Okay. Let's close this out. Let's open up IQ Core again. See if we can refresh this thing. Okay. Why is it not allowing me to G keys, S keys, and are now control? Why is that? Why did it do that? Why did it just do that? It was not doing that earlier. What just happened there? Info third-party app exclusive rights block are now controlled by a third-party app. Disable in-app control or block. Disable in-app control. What did I just do? Oh my God. Oh, this is rather frustrating. This is frustrating now. Boom, boom, mapping. No longer lets me do the bottom here. Did I click something? SCUF, so a new update is available for SCUF Envision. Note after completing this update, to unplug the cable from the controller. With this update, your onboard hardware software profile will reset to the default. Dude, it just freaking screwed me here. It's not allowing me to do anything. This is crazy. Somebody help. Maybe this here. What if we delete this D-pad one? Nope, that didn't do anything. What's interesting is that now I can click on things. That's actually not what I want. I want that to be D-pad. D-pad up. This is extremely frustrating. I'm going to save this real quick so I can have it. And then I'm going to just reset it. SCUF, there was an exclusive rights may block IQ actions. A third-party app may block G keys, S keys, and G button actions in key assignments and mappings. Disable in-app control or block the app in IQ settings. Disable in-app control. How do I do that? It was Stream Deck. I bet you it was Stream Deck. I bet you it was Stream Deck. That's the only thing I changed. How do I leave without you? Devices, SCUF Envision. Yeah, like, can I plugins? I can't disable it. I can't. Wow, this is crazy. Here we go again with technology. Disable in, what is it called again? What is it saying to do? Stream. It's got to be Stream Deck. It's got to be this. Block it. Yes. Oh, there we go. Okay. IQ regain. There we go. I knew it was freaking that. Okay. Now let's go back to freaking this guy. Okay, we're back in it. Here we go. So we want this to be 5.
Which disconnects me from the channel so I don't have to listen to other people talk. Then I'm going to do the exact same thing, bind another one of these keys to the key 6, which mutes the game. So that way, if I'm ever like, walking away from my setup or whatever it may be, I can press any of those hotkeys and that will take away all of that noise that,
Let's listen to him.
I'm going to do the exact same thing, bind another one of these keys to the key 6, which mutes the game. So that way, if I'm ever like, walking away from my setup or whatever it may be,
here. What?
which mutes the game. So that way, if I'm ever like, walking away from my setup or whatever it may be, I can press any of those hotkeys and that will take away all of that noise that, otherwise is distracting or just obnoxious. And then finally, the last key that I end up binding is once again another keyboard key. It's this button right here, and I set it to the G key, which basically allows me to tap that once, and if I ever need to like talk to chat or
mute game. This is mute game in-game chat. Okay.
Get to the G. Binding is once again another keyboard key. It's this button right here, and I set it to the G key, which basically allows me to tap that once, and if I ever need to like talk to chat or get be busy, I don't have to hold forward on my left stick. I can use that G key as my auto run key. But that is how I have my Envision map.
No, that was interesting. What was
once,
that?
And if I ever need to like talk to chat or get be busy, I don't have to hold forward on my left stick. I can use that G key as my auto run key. But
so that's in fact my H key. Let's okay. I thought it was let's open up Call of Duty again. I apologize everybody watching. I'm just going through the controller. This is a learning experience. I can tell you that. I'm gonna learn tomorrow as well. But I tell you, this game, this cream that I have, it really keeps my hands dry. I could use this for freaking weightlifting too. It's pretty nice. We're gonna go in here. I gotta check what my auto. I see what the auto forward is for now. I see it now. Oh my god, this game looks so trash. Okay, keyboard. No. Yeah. It was the auto move forward, which I can you game? What the fudge? Fix yourself. Do I have a auto bro? There we go. Jesus Christ. Okay. Automatic ground, slide behavior hybrid. We got that. Auto move forward. We want that single tap so that we can have it. Then we're gonna go to keybinds here. They really need move forward. Gotta. Auto move forward. That was G, if I remember. Okay, we want that G. Is it connected? Okay, boom. Okay, and so what he's saying. Oh no, look at this. I can mute in-game chat with 3. Oh, I like this already. I don't know what 1 does, but 3 mutes in-game chat, 4 mutes me, 5 will put me forward. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. This in-game chat, this mutes the game in. Oh my God, I love this. I love technology. Okay. Now let's go into a game. Let's go into a multiplayer private match. Here we go. Create. Now I got the buttons down. Now I'm starting to, okay, here we go. Don't care about any of that. I guess it's just waiting to, okay, there we go. No teammates, game setup. We're just going to go into team can I go into something freaking that'll last forever? Anything creeper. I just want my where's shipment? Shipment is just nice for me. Makes me feel good. Arena shipment. Where is just regular shipment? Damn it. Daytime shipment. Sunny shipment. There we go. Okay, default. We want rounds to be unlimited. So this doesn't matter. Private match start time 5 seconds. Round start. Oh, God. I guess I picked the wrong game. Let's just do team deathmatch. That's fine. Okay. What I could have sworn when I used to do this, it was like unlimited, and I could sit here forever. Okay, 45 minutes, I guess. There we go. Okay, and then boom, 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 and boom. No bots. Game setup. Boom. Okay. So now let me turn off my damn fan. We'll get some airflow in here. Dude, I'm excited for this controller. Okay, boom. We got aim downside like regular. Boom. Okay, we're gonna move a little faster here. Boom. Boom. I can slide. I can jump like normal. Slide. Tap the slide too. I can dive. Boom. There's my dive. Boom. I got my dive down. Okay. Y is still to change. Oh, look at that. That's auto move forward. Is it? No. Because when I do this, what did I change? Oh, it's auto move forward. Yeah. I like that. But why did I change that to that though? That's weird. That's not what I meant to do. Let's go back. This is 3 keyboard. What is keyboard 3? Let's go back. Let's see. Hold on.
Experimental softwares with.
Oh God. I hit the wrong button. Meant to beat the
What
game.
if better was easier than you ever thought possible?
Close parenthesis,
Oh, that mutes everything.
and then we're gonna paste that right here inside of the quotation that you have set over in your control potential. And we're gonna set go and set. I have Warzone left to go into move and advanced settings bracket, and I would encourage you to set that as. From there, I have auto move.
Hold on now. We gotta make sure we have our set. So mine currently. Oh, what the hell? Oh no. Oh, I created a new one. Delete. Yeah. Okay. Mapping. The keyboard 3 is currently set to right, and he has prone dive to that. That's not what I want it to be. I want it to be prone dive as well. So let's go to keyboard, keybinds, prone dive. Why is it? That's okay. We got my ping down, but why is my auto sprint set to freaking? Look, it's like permanently on now. Like I can't. The only way to stop it, I want that to be toggled. Okay, let's go to controller. Gameplay. Auto move forward single tap. I doubt he had that. Let's see. Let's go to controller settings. Let's just go to his controller settings.
Battle Royale. Okay, then we're gonna go up. You so aren't activating rotation control tactical. I don't want the control. If you're interested in that, you can check out my previous movement video. Talked about in a previous video how you can use tactical if your controller is shaking while we're trying to aim. Your left stick and your right stick. 3 reasons for lightest movement is to using and abusing. Okay, or rotate down. That bring our left stick up to 70%. Those sprint goes well. Consider trying to get some cancel vision, which allows me to have keyboard binds to die. I have set to free. Parachute automatic behavior. I have to cancel only. And prioritize interact. That will reload like the event that I am. Apply all. When I go down, also throw another individual myself. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Cool camera. Just bad driver. You can hit me up over on Twitch and I'll tell you what current driver I'm using as well. Of course, the team over at FPS Hub will keep you updated as well. So for the most current drivers that I'm using, simply go with. Let's get into my mouse vision setting. Mouse sensitivity is set to do is with how I play.
I'm just trying to make sure
most players that were vouch sensitivity type, I have
settings aren't
on any of these
crazy.
other things. Mouse wheel delay binds. Here's what I would suggest. Okay, so for me, I have auto move forward set to G. So basically, I can tap that and I can run across the map.
Okay, let's change my keybinds to that. Right, auto move forward he has set to G. Got it.
For prone dive, I have prone set to my right mouse button. Okay, don't ignore that right there. That's for the SCUF Envision. But my rear mouse button, that's prone. My front mouse button is set to ping. So that way I can aim.
This is weird. I can't change it. Okay. Prone dive. Remove ping from prone dive. No, I honestly, I'm not sure what it was before. 4? No, 5. No. How do I delete it? Oh no, I messed up. What's a good boom, that button. Nobody uses that. Okay, cool.
Aim and ping, and then I can also drop.
You know what? Let's just reset it. Let's reset. Can we reset? Oh, didn't mean to do that.
Shot.
Okay,
to my tap that. Here's what I would. I basically have a pretty standard keybind, but for those of you that might be struggling with some good keybinds, here's what I would suggest. Okay, so for me, I have auto move forward set to G. So basically, I can tap that and I can run across the map.
Okay.
For prone dive, I have prone set to my right mouse button.
I can't.
Okay, don't ignore that right there. That's for the SCUF Envision. But my rear mouse button, that's prone. My front mouse button is set to ping. So that way I can aim and ping, and then I can also drop shot and aim all with my right hand. For crouch slide, I use left control. Some people like to use C, but that's not for me. Interact, I have set to F. Open parachute is set to standard. Basically, I'm only going to cover the things that are different. Over on the advanced settings, I have cut parachute set to left control because you need that as well because that is not the default setting. That dive there.
Movement advance. Oh, come on, man. Movement advance. Where is movement advance? Cut parachute he has set to.
There is simply I have cut parachute set to left control because you need that as well because that is not the default setting. That dive there is simply set for my SCUF Envision. Don't worry about that. Last stand give up I have set to left control as well because basically when you rebind from C, you need to rebind all the other ones from C as well.
Okay.
Moving down, I have next weapon set to both 1 and 2. So basically when I press 1 and 2.
Okay. We're gonna follow his exactly. So next weapon, which is under combat, next weapon is set to 1 and 2. Okay.
2, it will automatically swap over. My weapon mount is set to the Z key. I had that unbound for something else I was testing. Weapon inspect is set to T. Melee is set to E. And then lethal equipment is actually set to pressing down my center mouse wheel. So that way I can press down my center mouse wheel, aim, and then release, and it makes it really easy for me to throw nades, throw thermites, throw throwing knives. For me, that's a very fluid option. Armor plate, I have set to 4, so it's 1, 2 to switch weapon, and then 4 for me to throw on some plates. And then inside the combat advanced keybinds, I don't have anything messed with in here. If I was playing multiplayer, I would have to tool around with some of that. Vehicle advanced keybinds, I basically have everything else set to the same. I made the drift and handbrake on the rear mouse button, so that way it's kind of like prone, handbrake. For me, it kind of works out well whenever I think about it. And then everything else is largely set to the same. Descend, I have set to the rear mouse.
What is that? That's in vehicle mode, I assume. Combat, vehicle, descend. Vehicle keybinds, yeah, go to here. Descend, somewhere on here. Air movement, here we go. Descend, he has it set.
Button as well, just because in my mind, that rear mouse button is going down. So that's why I have that set.
Oh.
Moving on, I have my scoreboard in my backpack set to tab. Ping wheel, once again, is set to that. Moving on, I have my scoreboard in my backpack set to tab.
Okay, scoreboard set to tab.
Ping wheel, once again, is set to, not the ping wheel, the actual ping itself is set to the front mouse button. And then everything else is largely set.
Damn it. Okay, what is his backpack set to? So I just messed that
So
up.
the actual ping itself is set.
It's tab. His backpack is tab. Okay.
To the front mouse button. And then everything else is largely set the same, except where I have mute sound and disconnect and channel set to 6.
Mute sound. I like that because that's what's going to help me with the my push to talk is interesting. This keyboard only works if the microphone is set, mode is set to push to talk. Interesting. Where did he get
6? Everything else is largely set the same,
menu advanced keybinds? Okay.
except where I have mute.
He has mute sound set to
Sound and disconnect
6 and 5.
and channel set to 6 and 5. So if I press 6, my game is muted, and I press 5, my disconnect from like the sound of people in prox chat. If people start saying some wild stuff, I'll press 5, and that'll pull me out from there. Nothing else is changed inside of here, but there is some very important stuff over on from like the sound of people in prox chat. If people start saying some wild stuff, I'll press 5, and that'll pull me out from there. Nothing else is changed inside of here, but there is some very important stuff over on the gameplay segment. Okay, so you got to make sure whenever you're going through some of this, always open up some of these smaller sub menus, because for mouse and key, there's a lot of options. Crouch behavior, I have set to toggle, so when I press left control, I'm standing up and down. Whenever prone, though, if I'm proning, I want to prone. I will press the prone button, it'll slam me to prone, and if I want to get up, I will press the space bar to stand up. I have automatic tactical sprint turned on, slide maintain sprint turned off because there's some issues with dead slides there. Single tap run turned on because that is single tap tactical sprint as opposed to single tap regular sprint.
Okay, single tap run.
Close backpack on sprint, I have turned on. Walk behavior set to hold, and I turn off all the automatic mantles because for me, it causes a lot of issues with auto mantling. You can get pretty technical. You can do some really cool stuff with grounded mantle. A lot of really high level players rock grounded mantle, but in general, I think the average player would auto mantle too much and won't like it.
Okay.
Slide dive activation, I have set to independent. That way, when I press left control, I slide, and when I press the rear mouse button, I dive.
Gotcha.
And so it works out really well for me where that back prone button is also my dive input based off of the movement settings that we set earlier. I don't have anything set in the movement advanced settings. There's nothing here that I would really change. I changed this to free as opposed to trigger. And then everything else is, I also set this typically ledge climb behavior is set to mantle only, not movement based. I set that to mantle only. Moving down from there, parachute automatic behavior. We want to make sure that's set to off so we don't accident.
Oh, I'm trying to get, if I ever play movement mantle only. Okay, see.
You know, it doesn't pull our chute automatically. We want to manually pull it. Once again, no changes there. In the manual settings, everything else here is largely set to your own personal preference.
Gotcha.
Aim down sight, I have set to hold. Focus behavior, I've set to hold. Equipment behavior, hold. One thing that I did end up changing is depleted ammo weapon switch. I don't like the game switching weapons for me. I'm always keeping track of how much ammo I have left down in my bottom right. So I have that set to off. Tac stance activation, I have set to ADS plus melee. Armor plate behavior, definitely make sure you have that set to apply all. Quick C4 detonation, unfortunately, and I was seeing like some veterans like Breadman and Huskers try to change this. There's not a good way that they can find to throw one C4 and then blow up a single C4.
Yeah,
what they've been having to do, unlike, you know, controller players who can just double tap square, they're not really finding a way to double tap F or get the C4 to blow up. Hopefully they end up patching that, but for right now I have it set to grouped. Combat advanced settings, I have the weapon switch wraparound set to on, but honestly I just press 1 and 2. I don't switch via my scroll wheel. Sprint cancels reload, I have turned on. Weapon mount exit delay, I want instant, because if I'm mounted on something and I move, I want to instantly pull off of that. And then a fun one that we talked about earlier is the kimbo behavior I have set to paired. Basically, if you press the left mouse button, it'll shoot both guns. And if you press the right mouse button, it'll shoot both guns. So you can actually like rapid fire and shoot both guns at the same time and actually get a lot of fire off. Moving on from there, free look activation is always enabled. I make sure the vehicle camera recenter is set to off because I don't like the game pulling my camera for me. Outside of that, this is a very fire off. Moving on from there, free look activation is always enabled. I make sure the vehicle camera recenter is set to off because I don't like the game pulling my camera for me. Okay. Outside of that, this is a very, very, very important one. Okay. Backpack behavior set to hold. That means, have you ever been like rummaging around in your backpack and then someone comes through and you have to like reach up and press the escape key and you end up dying? You leave it to hold. So basically you have to hold the tab key, you manipulate your backpack, and then if someone comes and is threatening you, you simply release that tab key, and now you're no longer stuck inside your backpack. Gotcha. I don't understand why that's not the default, but you will get stuck if you have it set to the default, which is toggle, and I hate it.
Oh, come on.
There's good code, slow code, bad code, and broken code. Good code is good, we don't touch that. But for everything else, there's Sentry. Whether you're a mobile, back-end, front-end, or any end developer, we'll show you the environment, device, OS, even the commit that introduced an error, down to the broken line of code. If it's still unclear what happened, that's a bummer. But we can show you a video-like recreation of what your user saw when an error occurred. Code is consuming the...
I have everything else pretty much set. Once again, in-game statistics set to hold, scoreboard set to hold. I have all of them.
Is that his commercial?
Outside of that, I have everything else pretty much set. Once again, in-game statistics set to hold, scoreboard set to hold. I have all of them set to hold because I do not like the toggle. From there, all this can be set to your personal preference, but that wraps up my mouse and key settings. If you're curious about what I'm using, I'm using the ROG Azoth, which is a custom keyboard from the Asus ROG team. Unbelievable quality. We've given away a lot of these. It is like heavy aluminum base, about as nice as a keyboard as you can get, and the reviews for it are raving. And then my mouse is the ROG Harp Ace, which is a lightweight gaming mouse as well, and I really like it. But now let's get on to the SCUF Envision settings. So by now, you should have already gone through and adjusted all of your controller settings. I shouldn't have to go through that. But what I will have you do if you run the SCUF Envision is go through your gameplay settings and match every single setting that you have set over in your controller setting to here on mouse and keyboard as well, okay?
Okay, let's do that. Let's do that real quick. So automatic sprint. Let's go to keyboard here, gameplay, automatic sprint, automatic tactical sprint. Okay. So we want automatic tactical sprint. Okay.
Okay. That way there's no issues with any potential crosstalk.
Let's just make sure. Let's just gameplay. Boom. Gameplay is prone behaviors go to. I don't think there is a prone behavior on see, this is why keyboard players can prone so easily. This is exactly why. Okay, so we go to gameplay, automatic crouch behaviors toggle. Okay, where's crouch behavior? Crouch behavior is not here. Okay, so gameplay has no crouch behavior, prone behavior go to, automatic sprint, slide maintain sprint. We want that off, apparently. You know what? Single tap to run. Okay, so we just want everything to be this way. I mean, here we go. No. Oh no, gameplay, sorry. Slide maintain sprint, we want that off. Auto move forward, he doesn't even have that. Single tap. Okay, we're just gonna follow his
talk. Make sure you go through every single one of these, change things like automatic airborne mantle, grounded mantle, set all of that to exactly what you have set over on your controller.
We'll do that. Hold. I don't think I changed any of that because I don't have a partial off on. So it should be gameplay for the automatic airborne mantle, right? Partial. I like partial automatic airborne mantle. The fuck? Why do I have that on? I have that off. Okay. Yeah, I do. Okay. Off. Controller. Gameplay. We want automatic off. But I do. Ground mantle is what I like on. Okay. 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 Automatic ground mantle hang. That's the worst. I hate that. Automatic ground. Okay. Everything else is on. Okay. There we go. Okay.
Settings. Okay. Once you've done that, there are a couple settings you need to change as well. The very first one that we're going to change in mouse and keyboard is slide dive activation. We're going to have that set to independent. That's going to allow us to have both a keyboard for slide and a
slide dive independent. Got it.
In a keybind for dive, which we're going to set up here in a moment. And then we're going to go up to where it says prone behavior, and we're going to set that to go to. That's going to allow us, when we set a dedicated keybind for prone, for us to slam down to prone instead of toggling back and forth from prone. From there, we're going to go to our keybinds, and I'm going to show you how I have my SCUF set up. We're going to show you the Envision here in a moment, the actual Envision settings, but we need to set up odd Warzone settings first, okay? So inside of my keybinds, when I go down, I have auto move forward. I have that set to the G key. I'll actually end up rebinding that. From there, I have prone dive set to right bracket. That I would
right bracket. Oh, okay. Got that. Okay.
would encourage you to set that as well. And then we're going to go into move and advanced settings. And we're going to go down to dive, and I have dive set to left bracket.
Got it.
And then a few more things that we're going to change is I'm actually going to go all the way down to the bottom, and we're going to go to menu advanced. And the reason I do this is I really like to use my Envision to mute game and also mute voice chat. So I have mute sound set to 6 and disconnect from channel set to 5.
Hold on now. Hold on now. What are you on? Menu advanced keybinds. Menu advanced keybinds. Okay. Got it.
5. And then finally, just in case you didn't change it from your controller settings earlier, we're going to go in, we're going to go to gameplay, and we're going to set our slide dive behavior set to hybrid. Now, you can obviously change up all those keybinds as you see necessary, but this is how I set up my game prior to setting things up in the IQ/Envision software. So let's go ahead and jump over there and take a look at that right now. So here we have the IQ software, and I'll be the first to admit that I have hated this software in the past. In my dedicated Envision review, I hated how the IQ software.
So Army's kind of triggered me to, not triggered me, has trained me to, I've done all these settings already. I am going back to re-verify everything that I've already done. I feel like I messed up some things. So what I'm doing is I'm a signal officer, communications. If it's broke or something's not working, restart, try it all over again. Restart is the first step. So we're restarting. We've put everything, every setting to Iceman Isaacs. I want to be able to, slightly different. He likes to prone dive with the left up stick, if you will, the back button here. This one that I don't have anything to. I don't like that. I want it to be this one. He likes this to be the ping. I want this to be my ping. That's the only difference we're going to roll through here. Okay, we're going to go.
Would crash, which would basically take away a lot of the features that I bought the Envision for. However, they've been updating both the firmware for the controller and the software for IQ, and I haven't crashed once in like the past 3 or 4 weeks. So make sure, if you haven't in a while, you're going to go in here, you're going to go up to the settings, you're going to go to software updates and hit check for updates on all of these. The exact same time, you're going to go over here and click check for updates on firmware as well.
I did this.
It might take a couple resets of your PC, but make sure you do that.
Yeah,
and if you ever have any issues with your controller, let's say, you know, stick drift or maybe something feels off. There was one time it was kind of weird where like I had my thumbsticks and it showed my thumbstick was like down here. It showed that my thumbstick was like perpetually in this position. I'm like, that's not right. Granted, I've been testing around with a lot of like experimental softwares with IQ to test out and, you know, quality control some of the stuff that comes down the pipeline to you guys. But if you ever have any issues with your controller, even if you have the latest version, you can force update, and that will force update the most recent firmware version. And a lot of times that can solve some issues you're having with your Envision.
Okay.
All that being said, before we get into the mappings, let's cover some other things, okay? The triggers. I think by default, they are set too low. They're set to like 3 or 4 or something, and sometimes that'll cause unintentional trigger pulls, which you don't want. I have mine set to 8 on both, and it doesn't really matter because they're digital triggers, so you definitely will get the full actuation. But see how there's kind of like some shake happening right there? I think that's natural, but I need it to be a lot higher so that way I don't ever accidentally shoot. Okay,
like it.
same thing can be said for the thumbsticks. I
Thumbsticks.
bring my dead zone all the way down to 0,
check.
and I set my response curve to linear.
Linear check.
I set my response curve in game to dynamic, but I leave it in linear in IQ. I set my dead zone in game to like 2 or 4, but I set my dead zone on IQ to 0.
Check.
Right? I don't want these conflicting with each other. I basically want the IQ software to be out of the picture,
Yes.
except for the mappings. So that's why we're making these changes.
Okay.
From there, vibration, I have mine set all the way to 0 because I don't like any vibration as I'm shooting my gun. And then brightness, I have set to max.
Check.
Auto shut off, I have turned off. Eco mode, I have turned off, and I have the most up-to-date firmware. Lighting effects, I have my static color, but you can totally set that up to you. Let's get into the mappings. So specifically, we're going to do the mappings, not the hardware mappings. The hardware mappings are what would happen if you were to unplug this controller and you didn't have access to the IQ. Those would be the default settings, but you can't change everything with those, but you can with the regular mappings, okay?
Yeah.
So with the regular mappings, we're going to go ahead and start building out our custom one, and you'll see exactly how I would set mine up. So first and foremost, I want to go ahead and set up my regular paddles. So I'm going to set up a regular action key.
Already.
I'm going to choose the...
I've already done that, so we're gonna move past that.
Start to get into things a little bit more fancy. I'm going to set up my keyboard key, and then I'm going to choose the right inner paddle, and I'm going to set that to dive, which would be my left bracket. So then for me, on my right hand, I am jumping with my right outer paddle, and I am...
Let me set that up real quick, because I want to see how that is. Let's just see how that is.
Diving with my right inner paddle. So basically my right side of my brain, or my right hand, is thinking jump and dive. And on the other side, I'm going to set this key to the prone key, which is the right bracket right here. So now on my left hand, I am crouching.
No. That's the one I don't have. Okay, so
I'm going to set this key to the prone key, which is the right bracket right here.
Okay.
So now on my left hand, I am crouching and drop shotting. Right hand, jumping and diving. So that's kind of how I have it mapped in my brain.
Is that how I have it? Let's see. What the fuck? Oh, I have like this. This is not good. Look at this. This is bad. Wait, I want to turn that off. How do I turn that off? Auto move forward, single tap. I don't. Every time I move forward, that's not correct. That's not what I was looking for. Let's see, auto tactical sprint. There's no auto move forward, but for the controller, we have an auto move forward. Oh, this is my dive now. I don't necessarily like the dive there. I like the dive there, but my ping. That's my dive. I don't know if I like the auto move forward thing. Auto move forward. Okay, let's just keep going.
Brain. Now let's go ahead and map these side action buttons. We're once again going to add a new key. And for this one, I'm going to throw on a
Whoa, slow down there, buddy. Why, I didn't do that. I didn't.
Then I'm going to choose another action key. I'll choose the left outer paddle, and that will be my crouch key. Now let's start to get into things a little bit more fancy. I'm going to set up my keyboard key, and then I'm going to choose the right inner paddle, and I'm going to set that to dive, which would be my left bracket. So then for me, on my right hand, I am jumping right side of my brain. I'm going to set this key to the prone key, which is the right bracket right here. So now on my left hand, I am...
See, this is what I don't understand. Let's turn that off. Oh. It's not going to prone. Like when I go here, it's just crouching. Hold on. Controller. Prone behavior. I'm looking for prone behavior. I don't necessarily see a prone behavior. Slide mantle, toggle, auto move forward. I know that there's a prone behavior for prone behavior go to, right? and then you can keybind prone to this button. However, the controller does not have a prone behavior. Yeah, there's no prone behavior. Ground mantle, automatic sprint, slide mantle, maintain sprint, parachute. This is where it gets a little confusing. I cannot go. I mean, no, I see it. Hold on, let's see. Okay, I see. He's talking about if I just hit it. Okay, let's see. Okay, boom. Okay, I guess I see it does go automatically down. Oof. Okay, whatever.
Am crouching and drop shotting, right hand jumping and diving. So that's kind of how I have it mapped in my brain. Now let's go ahead and map these side action buttons. So we're once again going to add a new key. And for this one, I'm going to throw on a D-pad key, and I'm going to select the left outer paddle. So that way, or the left side action button. So that way, as I'm pressing L2, I can also simultaneously squeeze this, which would result in me pinging. Now, I still find myself bringing over my front finger for a front claw, but that's just because that's what I used before the SCUF Envision was a thing, so I haven't rewired my brain. But that is an option if you want. From there, we have another mapping that we can change where I'm going to go in, and on my right side action button, I use it for push to talk. So I'm going to grab a keyboard keybind. I'm going to bind it to that right side action button, and then my push to talk is the P key. Now, moving forward, what I like to do is I like to bind these G keys specifically.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like having the ping on the left, because a lot of times what I'll do is I'll be aiming, and it would be nice to ping exactly instead of hitting the right button, because this is this is nice. Hitting this button is kind of nice. He's saying, what is he like for this right button though? Let's see.
Specifically for those audio cue things that we were talking about.
He likes mute, but I have a push to talk. I have a foot paddle that I can do that with. So I like the ping here because I can aim down sight. I don't have to take my hand off the sticks, and I'm pinging. You see? I don't like to have to push this button. I like doing this. Yeah, we're gonna keep it that way. Okay.
So one of the G keys is going to be bound to the keyboard key of 5, which disconnects me from the channel, so I don't have to listen to other people talk. Then I'm going to do the exact same thing, bind another one of these keys to the key 6, which mutes the game. So that way, if I'm ever walking away from my setup or whatever it may be, I can press any of those hotkeys, and that will take away all of that noise that otherwise is distracting or just obnoxious. And then finally, the last key that I end up binding is once again another keyboard key.
Let's make sure we got this right.
To the key 6, which mutes the game. So that way, if I'm ever walking away from my setup or whatever it may be, I can press any of those hotkeys, and that will take away all of that noise that otherwise is distracting or just obnoxious. And then finally, the last key that I end up binding is once I want by the interface and close parentheses.
Oh God.
And then
okay, hold on. I just accidentally did something. There we go. Boom.
1. From there, we have another which things work. 6, which mutes the game. So that way, if I'm ever walking away from my setup or whatever it may be, I can press any of those hotkeys, and that will take away all of that noise that otherwise is distracting or just obnoxious. And then finally, the last key that I end up binding is once again another keyboard key. It's this button right here, and I set it to the G key, which basically allows me to tap that once, and if I ever need to talk to chat or get
Well, what is that for?
that noise that otherwise is distracting or just obnoxious. And then finally, the last key that I end up binding is once again another keyboard key. It's this button right here, and I set it to the G key, which basically allows me to tap that once, and if I ever need to talk to chat or get be busy, I don't have to hold forward on my left stick. I can use.
Oh, that's his auto move forward. See, I don't want toggle sprint. Okay, this is my. Ooh, I kind of like that. I don't have it. What do I have that toggle sprint set to? What do I have that? let's go here. Toggle, I don't have it set. Toggle sprint is shift. So we're going to delete this one. I like his, okay. We set it up. Auto move, although I think I did change it. So let's see. Okay. And he's changed that to his 6 key. No, what was it? G key. Boom. Okay. There we go. Yes. Yes. And now. Yes. Boom. Oh, this is cool. This is freaking cool. Yep. Dude, I love this dude. I love Iceman. Hey, who said we airmen and army dudes can't, soldiers can't get along?
Use that G key as my auto run key. But that is how I have my Envision mapped out. Now, it is very important when you guys go to test whether or not your Envision is set up correctly, you need to test it inside an actual live match. You cannot test some of these things like the dive key inside of the firing range. If you were to go inside of the firing range, you'll see things work like me pressing one of my rear paddles or crouching. Things work or jumping, but it does not work for me diving. It doesn't like advanced movement keybinds inside of the firing range. So go into a plunder game, go into a Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer private match, do anything except for sitting here inside of the firing range, because some of them will work, but some of them like diving, proning, etc. won't work. So don't get all freaked out if it's not working here inside of the firing range. You can assign the keybinds while in the main menu, but test whether they work by going into an actual live match. If you guys have any suggestions to help out fellow members of the Academy on how you're rebinding your SCUF, let us know. It could be something to help out with game, quality of life, or even, and this is a, maybe you guys couldn't rebind your G keys, not sure what's going on. You can actually go into your settings, go into the STK, and you can work with Stream Deck to integrate these G keys. So if you're not able to find an ability to remap these G keys, what you might need to do is either block off Stream Deck, as I have, because I prefer to operate within Envision, or you can download the Stream Deck software from Elgato, because Corsair owns Elgato and SCUF, and you can actually use these G keys with your Stream Deck and do things like control lighting, switch scenes. So that is an option there as well. But you can also remap very simple keybinds to hotkeys over on Stream Deck as well. I'll go ahead and show that if you do have the Stream Deck set up. It's very, very easy for you to do. You would just simply rebind hotkeys, but I've gone ahead and I've reduced it and only use it on my Stream Deck. But I've just decided to keep everything on the IQ software, so that way I don't have to worry about messing with the Stream Deck software, but that is an option for you as well. But ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up an insanely in-depth PC settings video. I have poured.
Okay, we got it now. So we can freaking let's get the sound going. Let's go into a live game. We're gonna go into a live game real quick. If you're just watching, I just got the SCUF controller. I'm gonna take a piss real quick. We're gonna get into a game. I just got the SCUF controller. Hold on, where's my? Okay, let me. I gotta close some stuff. This is pretty crazy. Okay, we don't need this. We're gonna Stream Deck. Make sure that's on. Close this. Here we go. Boom. Sorry if you're in here with me. Okay, we're gonna go into a game. We'll go into a shipment game because I think there's a lot of shipment games, and we'll go into regular shipment so I can kind of get it. Dude, I just got the SCUF controller. I'm trying it out for the first time. This thing is beautiful, man. I'm telling you, I have it wired. I haven't tried the wireless version of it, but I have it wired, and the feeling of it, man, it just feels good. I immediately, as I put it in my hand, it felt like it just fell in my hands. I spent about the entire stream figuring out the settings for it, which is, dude, it's worth it. If you're on PC, you know exactly what this feels like. There's a lot going on. It's just a lot. Hold on, let me disable my preview so I don't lose some of my frames here. There's a lot going on, so you got to kind of work through it. But this controller feels amazing. I looked at Iceman Isaac's videos. We're gonna go through and we're gonna play this thing, and then hopefully I don't lose my frames here for a second. Let's just go into a regular. I don't want to go to hardcore. I want to go to shipment. Yeah, all shipments. Yeah, let's go into all shipments. I'll be right back. Let me take a piss, but don't leave. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Helps out a lot. Oh, excuse me. Don't forget the like button, but subscribe if you want more. We're about 30 minutes away from ending this stream, but we're going to test. Finally, we're going to test this controller in game. Stand by. Stand by. Look at that thing. I'm hitting these side buttons like crazy. What is this? I don't even remember. Okay, left is here. I would like to know how to. Ooh. How do I? Oh, I'm pinging. I'm sorry. How do I freaking? What I'm not doing is I'm not but it's not proning. My gun is not proning. Alright, so it's left. Okay, what does this do though? Oh, that was my dive. Okay, so ooh, I don't know if I like that. Okay, let's try it. Okay, automatically prone. That's cool. I think I want the right up bumper, back bumper to be the button that I would use for auto prone. I am actually, I'm not going to use this one. Okay, I think I just got to figure out my settings. Nah, I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want. Okay, let's go. We're in a game, so we can mute the game. Boom, mute the game. Go into hopefully my PC doesn't crash. Ooh, keyboard 6. Why do I have two keyboard 6? This is not keyboard 6. What is G? G is auto move forward. Auto move forward. Okay, keyboard 6 is actually what is that? That is my right. We're going to delete that one. I don't like that. Oh, actually, you know what? No, we're not going to delete it. We're going to change it to go to prone. Capitalize it. Go to prone. And I want that to be, ooh, what was my go to prone button though? Oh, well, it's in here. D-pad up. What's my prone button? Crouch, mantle, which one? It's whatever this is. D-pad up. Okay, is it? No, that's ping. Ping is, no, what is the? Oh, left. No, that's not right. That doesn't sound right. Hold on. Yeah, what is the left freaking stick? Boom, left is currently go to. I don't want that. So what is, can I, oops. Oh, I'm fucking up. This is, oh my God, I'm completely fucking this up. Left. What's going on here? How do I get rid of this? So now this is ping. That's great. Okay. I've completely messed this up. What was? I'm gonna go to freaking Iceman Isaac shit. This is frustrating. I don't like to do this. Home. History. Okay.
We all struggle.
Oh my god.
We just don't like to admit it.
Here
Sometimes
we go.
you'll
Bear with me, please.
These are the updated and best Call.
I'm trying to.
Haven't crashed once in like the past 3 or 4 weeks. So make sure, if you haven't in a while, you're gonna go in here. You're happening right there. Sure, except for the mappings. And you didn't have access to the IQ. Those would be the default settings.
Yeah. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to reset it towards what he had. Okay, here we are.
My jumping with my right out, which would be
so he likes
fancy.
to. I want to.
I'm going to set up my keyboard key, and then I'm going to choose the right inner paddle, and I'm going to set that to dive, which would be my left.
I don't
bracket.
like his right inner paddle. I don't like, which is it's this side. I'm going to leave that off. I'm going to disable that. I actually don't want that to be. Oh, I don't have to disable it. Okay.
So then for me, on my right hand, I am jumping with my right outer paddle, and I am diving with my right inner paddle. So basically my right side of my brain, or my right hand, is thinking jump and dive. And on the other side, I'm going to set this key to the prone key, which is the right bracket right here. So now on my left.
Right bracket. Okay. Go prone should be right. That's what's going to be helpful. There we go. Okay. So, oh, it's not working. The hell? No, that's the left. Okay. Got to get my life together. That is my left.
Left hand key.
Okay,
and jumping dive, which would be my left bracket.
Right,
so then for me, on my right hand,
so we want
I am
this one to be
jumping
disabled,
with my
this to
right
be
outer paddle,
right.
and I am diving with my right inner paddle. So basically my right side of my brain, or my right hand, is thinking
I have to reset
jump
the game?
and dive.
That must
And
be
on
what
the
it is.
other side, I'm going to set this key to the prone key, which is the right bracket.
Go prone.
Right here. So now on my left hand, I am crouching and drop shotting. Right hand, jumping and diving. So that's kind of how I have it mapped in my brain. Now let's go ahead and map these side action buttons. So we're once again going to...
You shut up. Okay. Unmute this.
Mission complete. Good work.
God bless it. All right. We're testing things out. We'll play another game real quick. Let's just see, make sure I have everything set up.
Add a new key. And for this one, I'm going to throw on a D-pad key, and I'm going to select the left.
No. I have everything I want. Okay.
Action key. I'm going to choose the right outer paddle, and that's my jump paddle.
Got it. All right.
Crouch.
A standard.
That to dive. Choose the right inner paddle. I'm going to set that to dive, which would be my left bracket. So then for me, on my right hand, I am jumping.
Hold on. Why is mine set to G? My right, what I want it to be is my left.
With my right outer paddle, and I am diving with my right inner paddle. So basically my right side of my brain, or my right hand, is thinking to the prone key, which is the right. I'm going to set this key to the prone key, which is the right brain, or my right hand, is thinking jump and dive. And on the other side, I'm going to set this key to the prone key, which is the right bracket right here. So now on my left hand, I am crouching and drop shotting.
This game kills me, man. No, this is G. I see why. This G. Yes. Tracking. Go prone is right. Okay, got it.
Right hand, jumping and diving. So that's kind of how I have it mapped in my brain. Now let's go ahead and map these side action buttons. So we're the prone key, which is the right.
Go prone is right. Okay. All right, cool. So it should work. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now, see. Okay. Oh, shit. This is gonna happen. Okay.
Team deathmatch.
See, I don't like to have aim down sight on the same one. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now we're cooking with. Okay, this left is nothing. This is jump. This is boom. Oh. Okay, now I got it. Okay, we're cooking with fire now. Now I can mute this in-game chat. It's not working. In-game chat. I can't. Okay, just gotta hold it. Okay. Okay. All right, I think I got it now. Okay, push it 1 second, bro. Oh, there we go. I'm golden. I'm freaking golden now. Oh, look at this. Oh, I like it. I like it. There's a lot of buttons there. I gotta get used to some of these buttons because they're pretty. Look, I hit that once and I freaking go down. I love it. I love it. I hit my back button once and immediately I go down. The only problem is I'm having issues hitting this button, but it's not affecting my aim right, which is nice. Okay, it's not affecting my gameplay, which is nice. Okay, we just gotta get used to it. There we go, guys. The buttons are a little soft, but they're working. Ooh, look at that! Look at that! Look at me! Look at me! I'm getting down with. See, I like this. I like this. I went to prone immediately. I didn't use this button. This is yes. Okay. I don't know if I ever need. The only time I need to use that button is to see, that might be an issue. It needs shrinking. And I'm holding it. I bet you I'm used to holding it. I'm honestly used to holding it. It doesn't really matter, but. Not really a problem. This is my ping. Okay. I kind of can see why aim down sight and left is ping. That's kind of nice. I think I'm gonna change it. Oh, I was. And this button would be the dive. Wait, that would dive. If I hold it, I kind of like the dive to be. Ooh. I'm gonna change to what you had. I think I'm gonna change to what you did. Okay, so let's just do this. First of all, let's mute the game, right? Mute the game. I think I'm just gonna do what he did.
Close parentheses.
I think that I just need to set it to his settings.
And then jump over with your Envision. Keyboard keys. The hardware mapping, except for the mapping. So that's why we're making these changes.
I'm gonna try his.
From there, vibration, I have mine set all the way to 0 because I don't like any vibration as I'm shooting my gun. And then brightness I have set to max. Auto shut off I have turned off. Eco mode I have turned off, and I have the most up-to-date firmware.
Right.
Lighting effects, I have my static color, but you can totally set that up to you. Let's get into the mappings. So specifically, we're going to do the mappings, not the hardware mappings. The hardware mappings are what would happen if you were to unplug this controller and you didn't have access to the IQ. Those would be the default settings, but you can't change everything with those, but you can with the regular mappings, okay? So with the regular mappings, we're going to go ahead and start building out our custom one, and you'll see exactly how I would set mine up. So first and foremost, I want to go ahead and set up my regular paddles. So I'm going to set up a regular action key. I'm going to choose the right outer paddle, and that's my jump paddle. And then I'm going to choose another action key. I'll choose the left outer paddle, and that will be my crouch key. Now let's start to get into things a little bit more fancy. I'm going to set up my keyboard key, and then I'm going to choose the right inner paddle, and I'm going to set that to dive, which would be my left bracket. So then for me, on my right hand, I am jumping with my right outer paddle, and I am diving with my right inner paddle. So basically my right side of my brain, or my right hand, is thinking jump and dive. And on the other side, I'm gonna set this key to the prone key, which is the right bracket right here. So now on my left hand, I am crouching and drop shotting. Right hand, jumping and diving.
Hold on. Got to get the prone here. I see what he's saying now. What's keyboard 3? Keyboard 3 is nothing. Prone. Make that the prone. Prone. Okay. I don't have a go-to prone, right? So go-to prone would be, I believe, this one. Okay.
So that's kind of how, which is the other side. I'm going to set this key to the prone and dive. And on the other side, I'm going to set this key to the prone key, which is the right bracket right here. So now on my left hand, I am crouching and drop shotting. Right hand, jumping and diving. So that's kind of how I have it mapped in my brain. Now let's go ahead and map these side action buttons. So we're once again going to add a new key. Okay. And for this one, I'm going to throw on a D-pad key, and I'm going to select the left okay. outer paddle. So that way, or the left side action button. So that way, as I'm pressing L2, I can also simultaneously squeeze this, which would result in me pinging. Now, I still find myself bringing over my front finger for a front claw, but that's just because that's what I used before the SCUF Envision was a thing, so I haven't rewired my brain. But that is an option if you want. From there, we have another mapping that we can change where I'm going to go in, and on my right side action button, I use it for push to talk. So I'm going to grab a keyboard keybind.
I don't need push to talk. Let's just, because I can check mic. Hold on. Check mic 2 1 2. Okay. Oh, I gotta move my. Not working. Okay, let's So 4 is working, but 3 is not. Let's look at that real quick.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Took a round.
Advanced menu. It's under advanced menu. So scoreboard right now. Menu advanced. So 5 is disconnect from channel. Right? Oh, I don't want to disconnect from the channel, right? So here's that button. That mutes the okay. Hold on a second now.
Bind it to that right side action button, G key, which disconnects me from the channel so I don't have to listen to other people talk. Then I'm going to do the exact same thing for push to talk. So I'm going to grab a keyboard keybind. I'm going to bind it to that right side action button, and then my push to talk is the P key. Now, moving forward, what I like to do is I like to bind these G keys specifically for those audio cue things that we were talking about. So one of the G keys is going to be bound to the keyboard key of 5, which disconnects me from the channel so I don't have to listen to other people talk. Then I'm going to do the exact same thing, bind another one of these keys to the key 6, which mutes the game. So that way, if I'm ever like, walking away from my setup or whatever it may be, I can press in.
I don't want to permanently mute myself in the channel though. I don't like that. How do I you see how that's permanently set like that? I don't like that. No, that's the game. Okay. So, okay. Hold on, wait. Maybe I gotta get out of the game. I don't like that. How do, what did I do? Keyboard and mouse, gameplay. That was definitely a, I should be able to toggle that. So let's see. Maybe I didn't toggle that correctly. Oh my God. Where is menu? Jesus Christ. Okay. Disconnect. Boom, boom, boom. So disconnect from channel. Press to connect, disconnect. Okay. That's 5. F9. Okay. Let's F9. F9 is not currently working. You know, I have had issues with this. Let's just restart. Let's just see if we have to restart. I've had issues where I couldn't reconnect into the game chat, which is kind of annoying, to be honest with you. Let's just see. Let's just see. I appreciate everybody that's hanging around here. If you are, I'm literally just testing out the new SCUF controller I just got. I know I'm way behind the power curve, but bear with me, right? Okay. So see how I'm, oh no, I'm not muted anymore. So let's hit the, is it the 5? 5 mutes the game in its entirety, right? Yeah. Okay. Channel disconnected, channel unconnected. Okay. So that is actually working. It just was bugged. Okay. We're going to go into multiplayer again. Go into shipment a little bit here. All shipments. We'll go into one final game. Let me change my favorite to something better. Set to favorite. There we go. Okay. Oh my God. It is nice. Okay. So I can't dive here. That's okay. That's the prone. Okay, so what I was trying to figure out, I can ping with my left bumper. I have my, I don't even know what to call it, left side button. I can now ping with that. Okay, I can see how that can be helpful because I can just hold it on, and then I can up on the oh, I can also dive. But really where I'm, oh, that is for my dive. Yeah, we're diving with the left. Okay. Ooh, this is rough, man. This is different. This is different, but I kind of like it. I'm enjoying it. I don't know how the game looks, but oh, look at that. Oh, see, that makes me go all the way down. I don't want to go all the way down. Is that what it's supposed to do? Left is the. Can I get back up? Right is the dive, I thought.
Hard point.
Yeah, right is the dive.
Secure the target area. Target area located. Secure the hard point.
It's a little much because I think I have it on hybrid. See, I'm pinging. Kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little confusing, but I think I can get used to it. But honestly, I think right could have been better though. Right as a dive is kind of weird. But left as the left. I don't know if I like that. I think I'd rather have. Listen, can I shoot? Let me see. This is why the fuck is this guy pinging everywhere? I can literally shoot. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. I like my method better. I don't necessarily need this. What was even the right? Right was high? Oh, I think I moved it high. These are buttons to mute the game. There we go. It's funny. I can see her in the chat. Okay, let's bring. Where the hell is it? So I have currently prone and dive. I don't like dive on the left. How does he like dive?
Any of those hotkey settings, but you can't. Then I'm going to choose L, and I'm going to set that to dive, which would be my left bracket. So then for me, on my right hand, I am jumping with my right outer paddle, and I am diving with my right inner paddle. So basically my right side of my brain.
I don't like that. I don't agree with that. I think he doesn't even have a
or my right hand is thinking jump and dive. And on the other side, I'm going to set this key to the prone key, which is the...
It's because oh, no way I have it backwards. I have always had it backwards. Yes, that is why. I've always been down with me on the right side. That's why I am okay. On my back buttons, my right back button is B. And I've done that because I squeeze with my right trigger and I go down with the right trigger. That's why. Okay, let's see. And then, but I'm not going to retrain my mind to do that. I'm not going to retrain my mind to. Okay, so to make it make sense for me, I have to, because he has A on the left side on your screen here and the B on the right side. So he has dive on the left. That's why it's messing with me. So prone should be dive. So prone should be left and dive should be right. Let's see if this works better for me. Let's see if this works better for me. Okay. Yes, it does. It does. It absolutely. Now I don't have to hold it anymore, right? Although it doesn't really matter because I don't. It does. It does. So realistically, I probably would never, unless I'm hitting something like. Unless I'm hitting freaking. Oh, that's dying. Unless I'm hitting slide, I would never hit that button. Okay, I don't know if I like to dive. Okay, but I don't know if I like to dive here, right? What do I don't mind it though. I do not like it. I do not like it. Do I like the ping? I don't know if I like the ping on the left side. Whoa, what the hell? That's crazy. That was good. I don't know if I like this. I'd rather have this on the right side. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's mute this. Mute the game. Okay. I don't have anything on the right side. I'd rather have the D-pad. This D-pad, I'd rather have that over here, to be honest with you. Right here. This is a better, I like to have. Yeah, because I don't want to be doing anything while I'm shooting. If I'm shooting, this gives me the ability to do things while I'm not shooting. So what I'm trying to say is I'm aimed outside, and I'm now, if I have to shoot, I have to see how I'm like dragging that button down a little bit. Yeah, I can aim and shoot at the same time. Whereas if I'm here, if I hit the left, so I'm shooting, if I hit the left, it doesn't really adjust me as much. Okay, here's me doing the right while shooting. But it could. I can't, yeah, left. Yeah, I do like it. We're gonna go with left side. I do like that a little slightly better. Just for the I don't know what my KD is. Ooh. That's interesting. Why is it not pinging? Is it? It's not pinging. Nothing's happening. What's going on? Because I think I was pinging when I was doing this. This is working. Okay. Why is that? Why is this not working? My left stick is not, my left bumper is not working. But now this is working. This is not working. What's going on? Do I have it assigned to something else?
1 minute remaining.
Click the button you want it to be. There we go. There we go. Okay. Can't hear you. Oh shit, really? You can hear me. I got the sound super loud.
Right.
Okay. You can't hear me over my damn game. Because I have this. Okay. Either way, you can hear me now. Wait. Game volume is outdoing the mic. I appreciate that, brother. Yeah, so whenever I stream from my streaming or my gaming PC, it always does that. It's super annoying. Anyways, okay, so you should be able to hear me now. Anyways, I got this figured out. I don't know if I like this though. So basically my up is dive. I don't even know if I like that. I don't know if I like up dive. Oof, see, even that's wrong. Could I? Is it easier for me to? Oh, I guess it is. I'm trying to practice my freaking pinging because, you know, I want to be a good team player. Here. Yeah, sounds better. Gotcha. Appreciate it, brother. See, this is why I like people that freaking stream. They look at that ping. Look at that ping. Because they know, like, hey, people on my team are probably like, why does this guy keep pinging everything? Oh god, I held the ping wheel too long. See, I don't want. You know what? I gotta turn off the hold. Oh, the ping wheel hold thing. That's kind of annoying. My frames are crushing it though. Okay. If you need help with how to custom layout your SCUF, I can walk you through it. No, dude, I would tell you, I appreciate it, but I have walked through for the past 3 hours on how to do this. I got it now. I'm just trying. Now I'm at the point where I'm trying to get a feel for what I prefer. So my left button, I don't even know, what do you call the side? Left side button is my ping now. I'm not sure how much I like that, but it is, that's what it is right now. I don't have anything set to my right side button. He had Iceman had it set to push to talk or push to mute or whatever. I don't know. I don't need, I can push. I say that, but I can't. Nothing's happening. Yeah, I should be able to talk in game chat right now. Oh, you know what? My push just has to be P. That's why. Push to talk is P, which means this needs to change to P. That's all. So this needs to change to that, and boom. Now, so I have this. I have a hello. How's it going, everybody? You guys all good? See, I can. What this does is allows me to do this. Something like, hey, what's up, everybody? And oh, hey, can you hear me in there? I didn't think you were able to hear me in. Hello, everybody. Check, mic. Check. No, this one right here. Check, and then we put the effects. Hello. Check mic 2 1 2 1 2. I see now why it doesn't work. Dude, I just figured out why it doesn't work in Discord. I just figured it out. Because it's pushing P down the whole time. I need this to be like a non button for my push to talk has to be something different. If you need to, okay, yeah, dude, I ignore the P part, but like my push it, I can do my push to talk pretty easily right now. Hello, what's up, y'all? The problem is it taps down P the whole time on Discord, and I was always wondering why I couldn't. Oh, I love the drop shot. I just tap it once and it drop shots. I do love that. Yeah, I just don't ever remember what my dive is. This one. This is my dive. Okay. I guess I can get used to that. Yeah. Ping. Okay, I'm like accidentally pinging, to be honest with you. Is my game really low now? Oh, you know what? I have it low and I can just... I'm an idiot. Boom. I just want to be able to ping while I'm shooting, and I don't think I'm doing a good job, to be honest with you. Jesus. But the problem is I can't. I'm see how I'm accidentally tapping ping. That's kind of annoying. I am getting used to the prone key though here, or the go to prone. That's kind of cool. Oh my god. Dude, that's kind of dope. I'm not gonna lie. Like I hit it once, I hit one and it just goes down. That is nice because now I'm not holding down and adjusting my aim, or like my aim. I don't know. I feel better. The drop shot feels good. Oh god. And love how you can have multiple presets for different games. Oh yeah, I do love that. That's pretty common, I think, though, right? I mean, that should be the way games go. Shit. Yikes. See, I can't see how I missed that ping. I was trying to practice my ping. I guess I just got to practice more. Oh, look at that live ping. Ooh. See, but that was an accident. I don't like that. I don't like that I'm accidentally hitting these buttons. Do feel good though. Oh, that was good though. See, I think the accidental pings are actually pretty helpful because even if I accidentally hit it, it's not the worst thing, right? Because I can undo that pretty quickly. That's why the SCUF is awesome. Yeah, the SCUF, dude, this thing is nice. I like this thing, man. And it feels good. It feels really good. I just have to memorize that much more buttons, right? Oh my God, I just got, like, look at that, dude. I'm freaking murdering these dudes. I can't tell if I was on my teammate or not. Like, look at that. I'm pinging them. Oof, just got that guy. Like, I'm freaking, oh, where's my D-pad? I do forget where the D-pad is, though. I will lie. Not gonna lie. Can't believe I didn't get this before. Oof. Okay, but I think I can get used to something like this, right? Oh, I pinged him. Look at that. Look, I was able to shoot him and ping him at the same time. That's all I want to do. Oh, and shoot. Dude, this is good. This is good. I like this. Oh, I'm enjoying this now. There's a guy over there. Boom. Hit the button. See, oh, look at that. That was very interesting. I was able to crouch and ping at the same time. That's, dude, okay. I just need to do more practicing. Look at that. Boom. I just got to practice a little more. I gotta get this thing down. Oh, what's up? Don't need your claymore. Dude, I just need, yeah, I love my, dude, dude, I love this thing already. I really need to practice with it, right? I'm not sure how to dive. I forgot how to dive already. I think it's this button. Yeah. That guy's not playing. Okay, so I just need a boom, up dive, boom. Okay, I like that. Boom. Okay, I can dig it. I can dig it. I like it. I'm sold on this thing. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna switch back. Here we go. This is gonna be the end of my stream right here. And I gotta get these cables out of here. Do you wired it or do you unwire it, Mike? Let's go to only me. I tell you, I'm sold. Man, I got a 1 KD. I was doing trash. This controller. Matter of fact, let's do this. No, let's do this. And let's mute in game. Look at that. I can mute the game with my controller. This controller right here. Yeah, this is it. SCUF Envision Pro. This is my new controller. I'm never buying another controller other than this game now. This controller now. This is, let's go ahead and I'm gonna do that. This is it. This is my custom SCUF Envision Pro. I am not sponsored at all because, you know, ain't nobody sponsoring me. 100% this was worth the money. I am going to use this forever now. Call of Duty, Black Ops 6, here we come. I got to get some practice with it. Got different buttons, additional buttons. I feel like this is a mouse and keyboard, or excuse me, a keyboard in a controller. You only need a few more buttons than what a mouse or a keyboard can give you. And I think this accomplishes that. Absolutely. There is a downfall to it for me. These two buttons here being on the bottom, I'm used to my left stick being higher, but I'm getting used to it. It's not a problem. So 100%, 10 out of 10 would recommend the SCUF. This is first impressions. I don't know the wear and tear behind it, but you can replace the joysticks. You can replace the faceplate. I mean, it's pretty freaking simple to take the faceplate off. Boom, I just took it off and it's magnetic and you just snap it back on. Boom, and bam, it's there, right? So I can change the color. I can change the sticks. I can change the outer ring, right? That's all cosmetic, but functionality wise, this controller is the best I've ever seen. And it feels good. Fits right in your arm, grips. It's great. They gave you a bonus too. Here, look. I'll tell you, they gave me a bonus. This gamer grip dry thing. Oh my God. It feels like, I don't know if you ever use chalk when you deadlift or whatever, when you weight lift. That's what it feels like. You put the cream, I put a little bit on it. It smells kind of funny, but you know, it is what it is. And I put it on my hands, and now my hands, I'm a sweaty player, right? Physically, maybe not in the game, but I'm a sweaty player, and my hands sweat a lot. My hands haven't been sweating. Dude, this works. So for free. So I'm probably going to buy that again. Either way, 10 out of 10 will recommend. That's it for this one. This is Roughneck 6 signing off the net. I appreciate it. If you don't forget to hit the subscribe button, excuse me. Oh, I gotta redo this. Hey, I appreciate it. This is it for this one. This is Roughneck 6 signing off the net. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe for more. What you got? Oh, Salma Khan. What up, man? You hit literally the last tail end. Mike, and just to press a button or click the preset, I went into IQ to switch to whatever mapping when I switch to the other games I play. Oh, yeah. I like that. I have it wired because you get less delay. Yeah, I figured that much. Why custom it to plain white? I got cherry blossom on. No, so my PC, if you haven't seen, you can look at some of my I have a short on what my PC looks like. My PC is black and white with the lighting is yellow. So it was the best I could do. Really what I wanted was I wanted a yellow faceplate with black and then white circles here, or vice versa, white buttons, yellow faceplate, black circles. That's what I want. So hopefully they get to the point where they have yellow. That's really what I was going for. But this is my Stormtrooper, look. It Matt, here, I'll show you. Watch, look at this. It matches my Stormtrooper controller holder, whatever this is. See? So, whatever. And I did a Stormtrooper build. It was a Stormtrooper build, but I just like the black and white. That's why I did that. Is it better in Warzone compared to DualShock? So I haven't used a DualShock, Salma Khan. But what I would compare it to is two controllers: the PS5 controller, which I haven't used it. I used it in Warzone, but I used it more in Call of Duty, or excuse me, college football. But I have used the Elite controller. It is head and shoulders above the Elite. It is literally the same price. Hopefully I'm recording this. I put it in my video. It is literally this if you don't customize it to the color that you want, right? It is the same price as the Elite controller, but it's 10 times better. 10 times better. You can customize the Elite controllers, the back buttons. But what you can't do with the Elite Xbox Elite, or the Microsoft Elite controller, is map it to keyboard buttons. And that's what makes this better. I can tap to slide, which is hybrid, but I have it tap to slide. And if you haven't done that, go and look at what tap to slide does, right? You can really see the difference, or feel the difference when you tap to slide as opposed to push the button. And when you release, it slides. It's about a half second. And I have my button mapped so that I dive. I have a separate button that dives, which I have to get used to, but I can get used to that. I also can ping with my left bump. It has extra buttons here. And if you've seen the first part of this video, that's what it is. 2 buttons on the side that I, again, have to get used to. But as I'm aiming down sight, I can also ping. Why am I in a chat? Anyways, I can ping people, which is hard to get used to, but I'm just... That's what I like about this. What I don't like, I would tell you though, is the left stick is an outie. Think of a belly button outie and innie. The right stick is innie. It feels good. I want both of them to be innies. I like the innie, so I'm gonna have to order some stuff for that. I've changed my triggers. They're all mouse clicks, which is awesome. And that's pretty much it. Everything is a mouse click. Everything, even the D-pad, and I'll show you here. I don't know why I'm doing this. Even the D-pad is a mouse click, right? So D-pad's mouse click. I don't know what this button does, to be honest with you. Right trigger, left trigger, mouse clicks. Everything back here is a mouse click. And yeah, it's a great, and it feels good. This is not straight plastic. I'm sorry. Oh, my bad, Mike. As long as you keep it clean and don't slam your bumpers, I don't. Paddles and triggers when you do the mouse click setting hard when playing, then it will hold up well. That's fine. Okay, PS controllers are the dual. Oh, gotcha. Okay, I'm an idiot. Do you have the trigger set to mouse? Yeah, I do. Okay, yeah. It's better than the DualShock only because it has more functionality. It has the ability to do more. I will tell you the best standard controller out there is definitely I have the PS5. It's my Spider-Man version. Is definitely, I love it. But that's more for immersion, right? So when I was playing the PS5 game, the little mini game, oh, it felt good. The little intro game to the PS5, it was amazing. I loved it. I love the PS5 controller. Xbox has moved down tremendously. So yeah, this is my new favorite. It fits in my hand. It fits so well, and it just looks good. I can't get enough of this. This is my controller forever now. So yeah, hopefully you got something out of that. If I may or may not make a video out of it, I'm not sure. I mean, this is a freaking 4-hour. How long have I been streaming? I can't even tell. Hour and 45. I think I'll keep it as is. I'll go through and make chapters so I can get if somebody wants to watch it, they can go kind of skip forward to see what they really want to know about it. But I would tell you, if you skip into the end, or if I don't know, you're probably not in the beginning, but if you skip it to the end, this controller is it. This is the one I'll use forever. So, Mike, I hope you have a great stream. I don't know if you're streaming tonight, but I hope you, I'm old. I'm getting sleepy. Hope it's all good. I'll be, I probably won't play tomorrow, but I'll be playing, Wednesday, Warzone Wednesday. And we'll be trying this controller for sure. So, only thing PS5 controllers are better than the Envision on is the response time. Oh, I obviously haven't noticed because I've been playing with it, but yeah, I would assume the PC makes up for that, because technically the PS5 controller is slightly faster, but like a millisecond. Yeah, it's almost, you can't even notice it. So I could understand that. Either way, I'm out. I'm going to stop yawning on my damn stream. I appreciate you, Mike, stopping through. We had a rough weekend. We had a rough start, and the stream went kind of wonky, but I did learn some things today. I could transfer the stream from one PC to the other. That was kind of cool. Otto already streamed earlier and it was good. Hey, that's awesome. Oh, you know what? I did see that, man. I didn't come through and freaking say what's up. But yeah, this is it for this one. I appreciate it. This is Roughneck 6. Sign out for that. Peace.